The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 332, being recorded on November the 22nd, 2020. And whatever the host Jesus is also known as Jesus Walks Out. Today, I'm joined by my friend from Little Ohio, driving the big truck and chucking all the corn. The Mayo, Steve Willier, is back. Welcome back, Steve. Welcome.
Hey, Jesus. Happy Thanksgiving week.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you.
Yeah.
Hi. And from the West Coast, the best coast, Gunny Chief Henley Merrill is back. Welcome back, Henley. Welcome.
Hey, happy Turkey Week, everyone.
Hi. Woo, happy Thanksgiving. Woo.
Hope everyone's having a good holiday starting off with.
Yeah, I hope you're listening to this at your table during Thanksgiving. If you are, we need a video confirmation of this. Man, how many people do you think listen to us while having Thanksgiving dinner? How many people?
Oh, I'm gonna say
10.
at least 10.
At least 10 of them.
For those of you across the pond, I want you to show us maybe a picture with you and your PlayStation 5 or your Xbox One X.
Yeah, you people that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, you people. What do they do over there? What do they do in England?
I don't know. Do they have any other holidays other than? Well, there's Christmas, right? That's a world thing.
That's a worldwide, yeah. What are international holidays? Like, what holidays? Is it just Christmas that's international?
New Year's?
Right? Oh, New Year's. That's another one. But they celebrate it different. Well, the same day. Canada has
in England, do they have like huge parties during New Year's? There's like people drunk on the streets, fucking rioting and shit,
barfing outside the bars, just ralphing, upchecking.
Is that happening?
I had enough beer in my
England. I don't know if that's happening in England or not. I know Canadians get pretty wild, but Canadians have Turkey Day like in October or something.
They have like,
right?
Don't they have a thing called, their Thanksgiving's different. And I always thought until Ryan, I met him on the show, I always thought Boxing Day was like boxing, like Floyd Mayweather. There's a day in which they get in the ring. I honestly thought that.
They all go and fight each other.
Yeah. It was like a purge almost,
Everyone gets out on the streets and fight each other. Woo! Yeah, well, thank you for joining us this week, ladies and gentlemen, on the Happy Turkey Week. Thanksgiving to all of you. In America, yeah, fuck yeah. And you can follow us on Twitter _Horrible Gamers. Leave us a review on iTunes, thumbs up on Stitcher, Google review us. Because I actually get all the reviews that everyone ever sends from usually around the world. I get an email with all those reviews. So I read them all. Believe it or not, Mayo, I read them all.
Even in other languages?
Yeah. I try to translate them.
Google Translation. There you go.
A lot of people don't like me, but it's okay. They're like, fuck that Jesus guy. We hate him. I hope he's off the podcast soon. It's like, oh, damn.
Hey, as long as they give us 5 stars, it's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. No, and then they usually, let's follow up by like a 1 star after that review.
I mean, hey, it's a boost. It's something, right? That means they're listening.
Sad. Hashtag sad. Anyways, you can follow us on Facebook, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. It is a closed group, so everything you post in the group stays in the group. You can also support the show with the monies over at Patreon at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. Like our friend Michael Sitch. One of those 3 or 4 things that I just said. Michael, thank you for being a Patreon supporter. Jason Sams, Robert Zenoble, Sean Patrick, Chad, Brandon Willier, Vader Holic, Commandalorian, Native Lives Matter, Henley M, Jesse Kraft, Pork Chop Poo, The Mayo, Robbie Wheat, Adam Sunday, John Jerome, Evan Tanaka, Jonathan Big D Hall, and Bill Gardner II. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you all for being Patreon machines. And you can also support the show by buying yourself some gear over at Redbubble. That's right. The holidays are upon us, ladies and gentlemen. That means you got to buy this year's stocking stuffers. What better way than to, lighten everybody's Christmas day up than by having them open and unwrapping a big-ass acrylic block of the Horrible Gamers. What other better way,
That would be
Mayo?
a big surprise right there.
That would be nice. I need one from my desk. I keep telling myself I need to order one and I haven't yet.
Big-ass, what is the biggest size? What is the biggest size? Like 12 by 12?
I thought 6 by 6, I think.
You know where that thing would be useful for me, and maybe other listeners too? When I'm vacuuming on Monday. Now follow me on this, folks. You're like, huh? When I'm vacuuming on Mondays. And I also like to air the place out, because after gaming for so long and stewing in this chair, things get a little... Yeah, so it needs... Hey, I need to hold these doors open when all the wind's blowing through. So an acrylic block would work great, guys. Just put that in the door. It's like a little door jam.
Acrylic block would look nice. There's also a face mask available for $10. That's right. You save... They go down to $8 when you buy 4 or more. Oh my. I didn't even know we had that thing.
They have like a kid size down there also.
Yeah, they have kid size, adult, small, 13 years and older.
I think, for some reason, Jesus, I think the kid size is more expensive than the adult size.
Holy shit, it is. It's $2 more. The hell? The hell is this shit?
Better protection for your children.
I guess. Must be. Yeah, now that face masks are going to be a normal part of life for the rest of our lives, it seems like. Might as well get yourself one. Right? Right,
Might
Mayo?
as well. Do
That's
it.
right.
Put one in the car.
That's right. And, I'm looking at our store now. Look at that. The acrylic block. One of the first things that pops up. Everybody must be searching this up. Oh, yeah. The 6x6 block. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Look at that thing. It's big. Looks nice. It looks nice. You know what? I want one too, Mayo. I'm going to get myself one.
It is nice.
It's very nice. There's a 6x6 and a 4x4.
You know, if you're changing a tire in the middle of the highway, Jesus, and it's dark and it's raining, you can just prop that up on your, then you can put the spare on your car.
Okay.
He's propping his car up with a block.
It'll hold, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, shit. This is an inch thick block, all right, Gunny? Inch thick with diamond cut sides. This is providing a sharp image from any angle and a hand polished for a crystal clear finish. Very nice block. Very nice. Anyways, people, get yourself some gear over at Redbubble and support the show also by heading on over to Stitcher.com/premium and sign up for a premium account for Stitcher, your favorite podcast app for podcast listening. You get access with premium to ad-free listening, exclusive content, and so much more. Gunny, to sign up for Stitcher Premium, you just head on over to Stitcher.com/premium. But when you sign up, you can get yourself a free month, whether you sign up for a year subscription, which is $34.99 a year, or a month-to-month subscription, which I believe is $4.99 a month. You save yourself a free month when you use promo code HorribleGamers, all caps, no spaces. Get yourself some access to some cool shows on there. Listen to podcasts on Stitcher and use promo code HorribleGamers to get yourself a premium account. Quick shout out to our friend Ricky Alfares for the intro and outro music to the podcast, as well as our old friends Fowler and Twistix for the previous music to the intro and outro of the podcast, and our friends at Broke for Free for letting us use their song Night Owl for years as the outro of the podcast.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, and MechMod as well for supporting the show with some of his music as well. I like to switch it up. Every week is random. I don't know what I'm doing this week. Every week is random. Every week. Anyways, let's get to talking about video games. And I played a game this week. You played a game this week. Gunny Mayo played something this week. I don't know.
Did he?
Yeah, something.
I don't know. Anyways, I played a game this week. This is a game that I play almost every week.
What would this game be?
Oh, Animal
Minecraft?
Crossing.
Oh, Animal Crossing. Oh yeah. No, actually, I decided to play myself some Call of Duty Cold War.
Oh. How is this Cold War? Campaign,
Well, let
multiplayer?
Let me tell you, Gunny. So I decided to play the campaign on my TV, and let me tell you something about this game. This game, with everything on ultra, or high, which some of the settings you can't put on ultra, you can only put them on high. With everything on high and ultra, and at a 4K resolution, it maxed out my RAM on my GPU. It literally maxed it out. It was like, yo, like, you're really close to maxing this out. Are you sure you want to play at these settings?
And Jesus is like, yes.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Blow
Fuck
me
yeah.
away.
I'm American. Fuck yeah. We're going to play at these settings.
Max that out.
Yep. And so I maxed them out. That was kind of a mistake. I mean, not really at first. At first the game was running fine. And I was getting solid 60 frames because my TV only does 60 at 4K. So I was getting 60 frames pretty solid. And then I did the first mission, which this game is really badass, man. Like, I played it on realism mode, so it takes away your HUD and it supposedly makes the game really hard, but it doesn't really make it hard. It just takes away the HUD. And so this game is really cool. It's based like in the 80s, right? The Cold War. 70s, 80s, or whatever.
You got old Ronald Reagan in there, right?
60s. Yeah, you got Reagan in there as president. So it must be like the 80s, right?
I would say 80s.
Yeah. When the fuck was Reagan president? I don't know.
Yeah, it was in the
80s, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Carter before him? Jimmy Carter?
Yeah, because wasn't his vice president Bush? And then Bush ran?
Yeah, that's
Then
right.
Bush won. Yeah, right? Yeah.
I remember that. No, it was
Anyway.
Duke Majan. I don't remember. Maybe I'm old, but I'm
Come on,
I'm
Gunny.
too old to remember.
Come on, Gunny. You're supposed to know this shit. You're my boomer facts person over here. Anyways, I know Reagan was president because Reagan was in the fucking game, all right? So whenever the fuck Reagan was president is when this game takes place in this world. Anyways, you start off and, like, you're doing these missions. The first mission you do, you're chasing this dude through, like, Colombia, like, these rooftops and shit, and you grab him, and then it gives you options. This game does a weird thing with, like, I haven't seen it really done in another Call of Duty. It kind of happened in one mission in Modern Warfare, but not a whole lot. Which were, like, you get to actually interrogate the people you're going after. So, like, one dude, we were, like, on the rooftop, and we caught up to him, and it's like, all right, you're up, Bell, or whatever, like, or Mason, or whoever the fuck you were playing as, the character. And you pretty much get to interrogate this person or whatever, and you, like, get to throw them off the roof, or just capture them and take them in, you know, as a prisoner or whatever. And, like, you get that choice. You could just throw him off the roof and kill him and be like, we're done. We're getting no more information out of him. Or you can capture him and supposedly get more information out of him. Also, this game is very weird. The way they have the missions laid out, you got this board on the wall that kind of has, like, all your missions, your targets that you're going after. You're going after this KGB Russian fucking terrorist group or something that fucking... They're planning to launch nukes or something against the U.S. or not against the U.S., but against Europe. They're planning to blow up all these nukes that the United States has in Europe. And then their goal is that once they blow up all the nukes, all the people in Europe are going to realize, who the fuck do these nukes belong to? And they're like, oh, it belonged to America. Let's go to war with America. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like their big plan, right? We're going to blow up all these nukes in Europe and make everyone hate the United States. So, yeah, so your job is to, like, stop this terrorist guy or whatever, this crazy Russian guy who's, like, a fucking crazy terrorist who has access to this one nuke or whatever that you're trying to get. And so then in this blackboard that you have in your base, in your little, like, CIA headquarters base thing or whatever, where you're at before you do each mission, you get to pick which mission you want to do next. So you can actually replay previous missions that you already done, or you can choose, like, these side optional missions or continue sticking to the main story mission. And there's not that many missions in the game, though. So, like, there's only, like, the whole game probably has, like, 8 missions in total. And 2 of those are completely optional. Like, 2 of them are just, like, you could do these or not do these. It's take it or leave it. Like, And then on these two missions that are optional, you got like these side objectives within those missions. So like one of them is like you're gonna capture this dude who runs a spy ring inside the United States, right? Like he runs like this, like a spy ring, like a fucking like secret sleeper agent fucking spy ring or whatever. And so you're gonna go after him, but then before you select him, before you start the mission, it gives you the option to select 3 other targets. And these 3 other targets you have to select by looking at this evidence that you get from other missions that you kind of collect randomly throughout these other missions. You collect like these pieces of evidence, and you have to review these pieces of evidence to like figure out who are the other people that are the spies. Like who the fuck are they? And they all have like code names and shit, like the bearded lady or the fucking whatever. Like they have like weird code names, right? And you got to figure out by these clues and these audio tapes and these fucking numbers and shit who the fuck is what. And the shit got really difficult for me because there's like this one fucking thing that I couldn't figure out, man. I had these like this city list with these codes, like a bunch of list of cities and a bunch of numbers and a fucking another piece of paper with a bunch of random numbers and this newspaper with like fucking letters highlighted in it, and I had to scramble the letters to make the name of the city to get the code. Then you put the code into the computer, and then you got to figure out the passphrase or whatever by looking at the other set of numbers. And I was literally stuck on that for like maybe half an hour or more. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't fucking figure it out, Gunny, because like the code, the numbers went in a pattern. It was like 51, 54. 65, and then it went back down to like 58. So it's like, okay, it's going up by 7 and 11, right? Like it's like each time is either going up by 7 or by 11. But no matter what number I came up with for the missing numbers, because there was a question marks on these 2 areas where those numbers were missing, and I was like, no matter what number I come up with, it was not on the city list and it's not on the other thing. So like, finally, I just started guessing, and I was like, you know what? It's got to be Buffalo, because that's the closest number to, like, this number. And I fucking just randomly guessed Buffalo as the passphrase. And then I was like, beep, 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 fucking access granted. You guessed it right. It's like, oh, I'm a fucking master hacker, guys. Woo! I should work for the CIA.
That's some math. That would give me a headache. I wouldn't want to play anymore.
This is the puzzle you posted on the Discord, correct?
Yeah, it was like that.
I was wondering what game that was. I didn't know it was on Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's from Call of Duty. It was like this fucking weird puzzle thing that.
I'm like, what's he playing over there? Like some puzzle simulator or what? Is this like fancy Sudoku?
Yeah, so like I guess these numbers, and then it gives you access to this computer, and once you're in the computer, it gives you access to these files and you get like extra intel for this mission or whatever. When you go do the mission, you got like an extra piece of intel. So like, you know who your target really is or whatever. And then you go and you arrest this guy in the middle of the desert. Like he's driving in a convoy, and you fucking roll up on him with helicopters, and you're fucking shooting everybody. And it gets pretty wild. So there's some missions that are run and gun. And there's also some real stealth missions in the game. So like there's one when you're actually playing as a Russian. What is he? Like a Russian? He's not a general, but he's like an officer in the KGB or whatever.
Like a lieutenant.
Or something like that, yeah. And you're actually inside the Russian, like in Moscow. You're in like their big fucking what's that place called? The big building that they have.
The Vatican? No, I know what you're talking about. I almost said Vatican, but it's not that.
Vladimir Putin fucking lives.
Yeah.
That big fucking with the spirally shit on top. What the fuck is that building called, Mayo?
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like a castle almost. Like
I'll know when I hear it.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's in Moscow. That's all I know. It's like the big Capitol building that they have or whatever. It's like their big building where they fucking motherfucker government works for out of.
The Soviet people.
Whatever. So your job is you're like actually like an American. You're like an American defector. Like you're not an American defector. You're a KGB defector. You're like a secret spy for the CIA in the United States. So one of the missions is you're playing as this dude who like runs the security in that building, and you go and you meet with Gorbachev or whatever, and you're like, you have this meeting with him, and they're like, there's a spy, and they're like talking in this meeting about there being a traitor among you guys, and you're the traitor, and you're like, oh fuck, I know I'm the traitor, like, oh fuck, and they're like, there's a traitor among us. we're going to find out who this fucking person is and we're going to fucking have him arrested and executed and blah, blah, blah for betraying us or whatever against our enemies. And then they're like, okay, whatever, dude. So then, like, in this mission now, your job is to get the attention away from you being the traitor. So, like, you have to frame another one of your guys. Like, you have to frame somebody else being the traitor. Or, like, you have to either kill this general to get, like, this bunker card. There's, like, an access to, like, this bunker underneath the fucking building that these Americans have to get to. So you got to get these bunker cards. So one of the way to get them is to, like, frame somebody. So you frame the general that has the bunker card, and when they're arresting him, he's dumping all his shit on the desk, and you can swipe the card. Or another way is to kill the general. Like, you have to poison his, like, fucking tea and shit, and, like, get the tea delivered into his office and
like a hitman kind of thing. Nice.
Kind of like that, yeah. So it's like a very stealthy mission for like the first half, and then the second half, you play as the Americans who sneak in there, right? You sneak into the bunker or whatever, and you're in it's like a fucking shootout because you're like, you know, you're fucking pretty much going there guns blazing. Once you're in the bunker, you're just fucking shooting everybody, and so, like, some of these missions are real fucking cool the way they're laid out. You know, they're, like, very stealthy at first, and then they go guns blazing, and this fucking, like, just balls to the wall fucking insane shit. But one of the coolest missions was the very end. This is kind of spoilery for people that want to play the story and really care about spoilers. Skip ahead, like, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. You got your warning. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right, so the last mission, guys, is really fucking cool. You're during the whole game, during the second mission of the game, you get to create a kind of like a profile. So, like, you actually get to put in your first name, your last name, and you give yourself a background. Like, you say, I worked for the CIA, I worked for the KGB, I worked for the MI6. You know, so, like, I used to be a British intelligence officer and the CIA recruited me to be part of this task force. Or I used to be a CIA operative and the CIA wanted me to work on this case. Or I used to be a KGB Russian specialist or whatever, and I defected and I became an American, whatever the fuck. And so, like, you give yourself a background and kind of like these perks. You could pick, like, you're a survivor, or you're, like, very good at interrogation, or you're very good at whatever. And he gives you, like, different stat bonuses for your character before you start the campaign. But at the end of the game, you realize that the character you're creating was one of the characters from the beginning of the game that got shot by his own guy, and the Americans found him, and they fucking, like, brainwashed him or whatever with, like, the MK Ultra CIA bullshit. And you're actually a Russian fucking... You used to be, like, a Russian fucking whatever, you know, like, you used to be a Russian fucking guy. But the CIA brainwashed you. And they fucking... They, like, tricked you to thinking you used to be, like, a CIA operative. And they told you, like, oh, you used to work for the CIA. You've always been an American. You went to Vietnam. You fought in Vietnam with this guy. So, like, they implanted all these memories in your fucking head. And then the last mission is a trip, dude. Because they have you, like, going through, like, this simulation, right? They're like walking you through the scenario, right? They like inject you with this medicine, and they're like, all right, your fucking helicopter crashed in Nam, and you were the only survivor out of the helicopter, and then you found out you were fucking in a big shootout, and they were all coming at you, and like everything the guy's telling you is happening in your game, right? So like he'd be like, and you found an M16, and like if you pick up an MP5, he's like, oh no, maybe you picked up an MP5 instead, and then like, all right, then you get to, like, this fucking, you know, you shoot all the guys, and, like, once you found out you shot everybody, you found out you were the last guy alive, so you proceeded to go into the jungle, and then you go into the jungle, and he's like, okay, you came to a fork, like the split path, and he tells you, and you went to the right. But if you go to the left, he's like, no, he's going the wrong way. But the mission keeps going, right? And he's like, he's talking over you, like, in the mission, he's talking over you, but you're doing shit, and he's like, what the fuck's he doing? He's not following the script. And he's like, they're trying to, like, brainwash you to fucking tell him who the fuck the main bad guy is because they know you know him or whatever. And there's some pretty crazy fucking twists and turns in that last mission because, like, you get to the end of something, and then he's like, no, that's not what happened, and they make you restart all over again. And, like, you restart that mission probably, like, 6 or 7 times, dude. Like, you go back to the helicopter, and it's like, okay, your helicopter crashed. You fell out of the helicopter. Like, you found out when you fell out of the helicopter, you were the only one that was out there, and you were fighting all these fucking soldiers or whatever, or you were trying to stealth your way through the jungle to get past the fucking into the jungle to get past the VC or whatever, and then there was one real cool twist in there that was like a zombies, like a zombie Call of Duty zombies fucking twist. Like I went into this tunnel instead of the cave, because you get to the end of this thing and it tells you like to go into the tunnel, but I went into this fucking like little. No, he tells you to go into the cave, but I went into like this Viet Cong fucking tunnel, right? Like in the ground, like you know the little tunnels they had and shit. And it was like, oh, dark. He's like, why the fuck did he go in the tunnel? And I'm in the tunnel. He's like, okay, well, you were in the tunnel. You pulled out your sidearm and your flashlight. And it was pitch black, right? I'm playing this shit on my OLED, and it's like 1 a.m, right? And it's fucking pitch black, dude.
It's true black.
Yeah, it's like
true black for sure.
Yeah, it's like
I got the
fucking
same OLED.
dark. So like, all you see is fucking the flashlight. And like you're walking to this tunnel and it's very claustrophobic because you have to actually crouch to like get to the little hole, and you see like something run past the tunnel like in front of you, like something ran across, and you're like, oh shit, what was that, a person? I was like, that didn't look like a person. And I just like, oh fuck it. He's like, oh no matter what, you proceeded forward because you can't go back out the way you came in. So I just kept going forward, and I fucking fell into this cavern. And it was pitch black, dude, and these fucking zombies started coming at me, man. Like, it was like the Call of Duty zombies all of a sudden. so like, all of a sudden, all of a sudden you're playing Call of Duty zombies in the campaign. You're fucking shooting these zombies, and then you die, and then you hear the laugh of the zombie. You know the laugh when the fucking the gun box closes and the guy laughs.
Oh yes.
You hear that laugh when you die, and he's like, come on, Bell, you're telling us you fucking saw zombies. Let's go from the beginning again. So, like, they make you run this last mission so many times to find out who Perseus was, because they need to figure out who Perseus was, or where he's going to launch these codes from. And then at the end of the game, right, guys, at the very end, you realize what happened. Like, they tell you, like, hey, you used to be a KGB guy. Your own people shot you. We found you alive. And we brainwashed you to think you were an American and to help us. And this is the reason we brainwashed you, because of right now. Because we needed you, because you are the only person that would know where Perseus is going to launch these codes from, like where he's going to like send them out and broadcast them out or whatever to launch these nukes. And you, at the end of the game, you have a choice. Like, throughout the whole game, you have choices, right? You can make these dialogue choices that will affect the missions or whatever, but, like, this very last choice is very significant. It changes the way the game ends for you. So, like, at the end of the game, you could be like, fuck you, Americans, you motherfuckers, you sons of bitches, I hate you, Americans. And you can just tell them, like, a lie. And you can actually just lie to the Americans and be like, all right, the Russians are going to launch these codes or broadcast the codes from this place. Or you can tell them the truth, because you actually do know where the codes are going to be broadcasted from, and you can tell them the truth, and you go and you like kill Perseus or whatever, and you stop the world from blowing up or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But I lied.
What? You're evil. You chose the evil. You chose the evil path.
I help Russia.
You're bad.
Evil last week, evil this week.
I help Mother Russia, yeah. So it was pretty cool ending, because like the very last mission is you and like your team, right, that you've been throughout the whole game with, like the CIA team or whatever, Mason, Woods, this black dude, I forget his name, this chick from MI6, and you're all like in this old Russian fucking place, right? In some fucking, in the Ukraine, I think, or something. You're like in this old Russian base, the Soviet base. And they're like, nobody's here. Are you sure this is the place, Bell? And you're like, and then it gives you the options to respond to them. And it's like, one of them is like, no, I lied. And like, you give the signal for the fucking ambush to happen. And then it's like, no, I kind of like, yeah, this is the place. And they're like, this doesn't seem like it would be the place where they're going to broadcast these codes from. There's nobody here. There's no Russians here. There's no patrols. There's nothing. And then it's like, I set you up. And then I give the code. And then like, next thing you know, like, all these Russians come out of the fucking trees and shit, right? Like, they'll just jump
You're
out
a
of the
commie,
trees.
Jesus. You know that? You're a damn commie.
And then they fucking, you get to like, and it tells you to kill your own team. It tells you like, okay, kill your targets. And it gives you like your targets. And it's like Mason, Woods, Park. It's like all these people that were on your team, and you have to shoot them all. And every time you shoot them, like it does this bullet time thing, kind of like in what's that game, Sniper Elite Warrior, where the bullet follows the bullet.
And then the trail of the bullet, yeah.
Yeah, and then it hits the target. So like every time you shoot one of your teammates or whatever, it would show the bullet fly into the air and then boom, hit him in the head or the chest or whatever, and they would die. And then at the very end, you kill the last American alive and you betray him, and then the game actually ends where the Russian guy does launch the nukes, and America is blamed for the nukes because people realize that it was all American nukes. And then everyone hates America.
You're a dead man. You know that?
America!
You're a dead man.
You. Fuck capitalism, Gunny! Yeah! Yeah. It's very interesting, right? Like, so that was a very cool ending.
Are you going to play the other part now where you play the true patriot?
American. Yeah, I probably will. Like, I think Brink told me that he played the true ending, like not the true ending, but
I like Brink better.
The American ending. But he said that he wants to go back and play the other ending because I told him it was completely different, you know, like it was completely different, and I do kind of want to go back and play that the other ending to see how trippy it or how different it is. But that last mission, man, where you're going through the Vietnam jungle and they're kind of fucking with your head and telling you what you did, it just gets weirder and weirder. Every time you go in there, you start seeing shit from like I don't know if you guys remember Black Ops 1, where like you're sitting there strapped down in the main menu, you're strapped down to this chair.
Oh yeah.
And there's the TV in front of you with static, and the guy's asking you like, "What do the numbers mean? What do the numbers mean, Mason?" Like that shit appears in the jungle. Like you see a TV stand, and then you see a chair, and then you see like fucking like a brick wall, and you're like, "What the fuck? Am I back in this fucking room being brainwashed?" Like, why am I seeing all this shit? You know, like it's kind of a real trip. It's really well done. That last mission was super fucking cool, and overall, the campaign is a fucking blast. I really, really did enjoy the Black Ops Cold War campaign. It was short though, guys. It was like really short.
Like 9 hours short?
Than the last one?
Or less.
It was shorter than the last campaign, for sure. Like, if you play this on baby mode, Gunny, like you usually do, you're probably going to just beat it in like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Oh, that's pretty sure. That's a classic Call of Duty.
It's really fucking short. Like, and those side missions that you do are optional. They're completely optional. You could just do like the 4 main missions and the game is over.
Yeah, like Modern Warfare was what? Was that 3 or 4 hours? And
no, that was a little bit more. It was like 6-7 hours.
Yeah, I enjoyed every minute of that game.
I feel like Modern Warfare was definitely more grounded in reality. It was more like just more dark and grittier. Like Modern Warfare felt like a fucking like you're hunting for Bin Laden or some shit, right? Like,
yeah,
like that's what kind of what it felt like. And Cold War feels more like a 80s spy action fucking thriller fucking game. You know what I mean? Where you got like crazy, like you're in one of the missions, you're in East Berlin or whatever, and you're fucking trying to hide from the fucking Stasi, the fucking Russian police or whatever, that are questioning people and fucking all this crazy shit, you know? Like, so, but it was cool seeing that, you know? Like, people forget the Soviet fucking Union existed. You know? Damn it, Gunny. Damn commies fucking existed.
That was them people from the Kremlin. The Kremlin.
Yeah. Right, Mayo? Mayo grew up being afraid of them, hiding from them.
We had to go down under our chairs for bombs.
Didn't you guys have to put books over your head or something?
Books. Stand in the doorway. Get under the desk.
Like a book was going to protect you fucking from a nuke.
Well, so I remember that when I was a kid, Jesus, growing up. When I was a kid back in the 1950s. No, I'm kidding. But I did go to a school. It was in New Jersey, and all the schools had bomb shelters, and they had instructions on like how to get under your desk with, you know, and then put the book on your head. And
wait a minute, so they had a bomb shelter inside the school, or the school was the bomb shelter?
No, they had a bomb shelter in the school. So
like underground or some shit?
Yeah, it was underground.
So wait a minute, so like But why would the students have to put a book over their head and stand under the desk?
If you couldn't make it to the bomb shelter fast enough.
Oh, so like if they shut the doors on you.
Right, like motherfucker, we're shutting the door. That's it.
Gunny,
Too late.
Gunny, you were 10 seconds too late, Gunny. You're going to blow up with the nukes.
I think I was like, I don't know how old I was, like 4 or 5, 6. Really? Going to those schools back east, but because you figure, I don't know.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They actually had a bomb shelter.
I mean, I've been out here in California for most of my life. I've never seen, those out here.
I think I've seen one at the courthouse. Like, it actually still had, like, the sign that says, like, bomb shelter here, whatever the fuck. But it was actually, it was funny because that city that's actually where the courthouse is at, it was found to be on the list of Russian targets for, like, fucking, like, what cities they would nuke on the West Coast or whatever.
Wow, yeah.
And that little ass town was in one of the target lists. It's like, what the fuck? But they actually had, like, a bunker underneath the courthouse or whatever. And it's kind of weird to know that you guys grew up with that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't remember
We don't have
that.
anything like I don't think we have anything like that here in Ohio. I mean, I could be wrong, but I have personally not ever seen anything.
Why would they go after Ohio? Ohio's awesome.
Right, that's what I was getting ready to
New
say.
Jersey, New York, hey, take them out.
Ohio.
We're taking out.
Ohio is the safest place in America. I mean,
You think like that's the one place the Russians wouldn't nuke is Ohio?
they'd be like, leave them guys alone. They got it bad enough.
We're gonna invade the rest of the country. Just leave Ohio alone, guys. We're gonna go around Ohio.
We're gonna need all that corn when we invade. We're gonna need food.
We're gonna need their pickup trucks.
Oh man, it was really cool though. Some of those missions were super fucking dope. Like there was like one of them where like you went to the Soviet base that was like this huge fucking building, and inside the building they had built like an American town, it looked just like an American like town, you know, like a downtown or something. And they were running drills, like the fucking soldiers were running like live fire drills or whatever to like simulate them invading the U.S. And I'm like, that shit had to have really happened, right? Like, I'm sure Americans probably did the same shit, you know? We're pretty sure like they ran the same type of drills, you know, simulating how to invade Moscow or whatever the fuck, you know? Like, it was really interesting seeing that stuff, Gunny.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of like books and literature you can read up on. And hey, did you ever watch? I know it's a little different, but if you ever watch that Amazon or Netflix show, I can't remember the name of the actor, but he's really popular, and they would go out and hunt former Nazis or something like that. But I think it was during the Cold War, wasn't it? But it had to do more with like former Nazi people in charge over here in America. And I think it was
like
New York City specific, but
like people that defected from or like hid after the Nazi regime.
I don't know if they hid, but they were more or less like they had changed their names and identities and were living in America.
Hiding.
Crazy though.
Hiding, honey.
Yeah, pretty much hiding and just living under different aliases. And yeah, was it Al Pacino? Is that the actor? I think I'm trying to visualize his face, but
I think I remember. I think I know what you're talking about.
I never watched it, but I thought, oh, that's interesting if it's based on true events.
Like I wonder, it had to have happened. When, the Nazi regime was so big. Like when that shit fell, they didn't capture everybody. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they captured most of the big guys, but a lot of officers and people that were just in the army or whatever. They all a lot of them ran, you know what I mean? People that...
Yeah, they just said they were refugees, right? Because everybody looked exactly alike, so...
Everyone, yeah. Oh, I was never a soldier. Oh, you look like you'd be a soldier. Oh, no, I was never a soldier.
Look, hey, I'm from Poland, and, my parents were from Germany, but look, yeah.
Yeah, it's like if somebody was to invade America, Gunny, and, and they fucking, you'd go to Canada as a refugee or whatever... there could be a soldier right next to you, and they'd be like, well, both of you guys could be fighting, It's like, well, we're not soldiers, let us in.
Right. And of course, you wouldn't bring your ID with you. You wouldn't want to be identified, so leave that behind.
Just
say, good day, I'm from here, from Toronto.
Then, and then back then, it's like they didn't have digital fucking ID and information databases and all that shit, you know what I mean?
Right, that's the thing. Yeah, they had no way to track who you were.
they just had documents that you brought with you, like if you brought your birth certificate or your fucking passport or whatever, like that's why shit was so easy to get away with back then, Gunny.
Good truth, man. Hey, but tell me about did you play zombies and multiplayer?
I haven't played no zombies yet. It's not my thing, but maybe I should try it after playing that little bit in the fucking in the campaign. It was kind of trippy seeing that.
The one thing I found, as far as like what I've been watching on Twitch, I didn't pick this game up yet, but I like the fact that you can just, like, your fists are a weapon. Like, you can choose that to be a weapon, and that was kind of cool. Like, just watching them just punching zombies, left hook, right hook.
That, I mean, yeah, because it makes sense. If you run out of bullets, what are you gonna do? You punch the zombies. I mean,
yeah, and then you can. But if you have a gun, one of those in your hands, then of course you can melee them. But yeah I like the fist option as well.
No, I haven't played any zombies, but I haven't played a ton of multiplayer, and I gotta say the multiplayer in this game it's pretty solid. One of the guns that I've currently just been using quite a bit of lately is I was using the XM4 in the beginning, which is the M4, like a M4 rifle or whatever. But there's the MP5, which was the meta for a long time. And I even still think because it was already nerfed this week. But even after the nerf, I think people are still using it a lot. So the MP5 seems to be quite popular. But I've been using the sniper rifle myself. One of the sniper rifles, I believe, is the first one or second one you have. And the sniper rifle is just so easy to use with mouse and keyboard in this game. It's like one shot to the chest, they're dead. Headshot, they're dead. And it's very easy to aim. Very easy to use. So the multiplayer is pretty solid, man. One of the things that I do have issues with is that there's a screen tear that happens. And I don't know why. So pretty much today I was getting like 80 frames, 90 frames on my PC with ray tracing on. And everything's set to high and ultra and shit. But the ray tracing was set to medium or high in some instances. And then I keep getting the screen tearing issue where like it didn't happen a whole lot, but every so often, when I would turn or I would slide into a room or something like that, something like the middle of my screen would just get like this bad tearing. Like it would just look fucking horrible, man.
Yeah, it's always the worst.
And what happened was I ended up turning off ray tracing and my frame rate went from like 80 average to fucking 170.
Wow.
Like,
it's
holy shit.
crazy.
I was like, that is crazy to me how much difference turning off ray tracing does. That's a lot, dude. 100 frames almost, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds like you need at least a good 2 updates to fix this.
And then, so I turned off the ray tracing completely in the multiplayer, and I didn't, quite to be honest with you guys, graphically, it didn't make a difference. Like I don't notice the difference with ray tracing on or off in the multiplayer. I don't know what it is, why. But I turned it off completely, so I'm getting 100 and something frames now. I ended up capping my frame rate at like 165 or 160. I turned VSync on, and it seems to have fixed my screen tearing issue. I noticed it like I think one more time after I did that. But hopefully it doesn't happen nearly as much as it did before, because it was bad, man. Like I'm telling you, Mayo, like I would be playing, dude, and like just my screen would just tear, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Like why is it doing this shit, And I don't know.
Screen tearing's horrible. I mean,
yeah, man, it's fucking bad. It looks bad, and it's like, what the hell, dude?
Usually, I don't know if you know exactly what that is, but basically your monitor can't keep up with your graphics card or vice versa. And so it's drawing an image. And like halfway through it decides to be like, nope, never mind. I need to have this image. So it redraws an image and it like overlaps it a little bit. So you see the line.
Yeah. It looks kind of like a slideshow, kind of like a distorted slideshow type fucking shit. It's really weird. But I ended up turning all that shit off and I'm getting better performance with all that off. I do still have DLSS on, but I turned it to quality mode. Brink was telling me that on his PC, which we have very similar. I think we have like almost the exact same PC. Like,
Yeah, you have the same GPU. I
we're
know.
the same GPU. I think we even have the same CPU or something. I think we even have the same amount of RAM. You know, me, him, and Iams actually pretty have similar PCs, all of us. And he was telling me that when he turned his DLSS to performance mode or ultra performance mode, that he would get a lot of screen tearing. So he thinks that with DLSS, when you turn it on to ultra performance or performance, that it's dropping the resolution down to like 1080 or 720, displaying it at 1440. But it's dropping the resolution down so much to get those frame rates up that it's making your screen tear, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, that doesn't make any sense because I was only getting like 80 or 90 before. So it shouldn't have been an issue with my monitor not keeping up because my monitor is 164. So it was really bizarre that was causing it. But I have it on quality now. And I got to say, dude, like playing it, when your frame rate is like at 150, 160 constantly, you're like, this is so smooth. This is the smoothest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like this, nothing could be smoother. Like it just felt so good. It was like this feels amazing. Like what the fuck? What was that playing before? Holy shit, this is better.
Frame rates, Jesus, frame rates.
It was a big difference, man. Like I couldn't believe the difference, how good it felt after switching it to turning all that shit off. And like I said, I still have everything all set to high and ultra, like even shadows and all the other shit is still set to high and ultra, except RTX is completely off. And I honestly don't miss it. I don't even know what RTX did. I know on the campaign, when I was talking to you guys about having all that shit maxed out in 4K, one of the missions kept crashing. Like it was the third mission or fourth mission into the game, maybe the third one. It would just crash. Like it would load into the mission, and like my game would just crash. It would just be like, nope, fuck you. We ain't doing this. This is too much for me. So I ended up having to turn down. I kept everything on high and ultra, but I turned down the resolution from 4K to like a step right below 4K. It was like 2160, 1440 by 2160, or something. Maybe not 2160, but above 2160. 27 something, I think. It was really weird. It was like between 1440 and 4K, like somewhere in between. It was like a weird resolution, and I turned it to that. And obviously, my TV doesn't support that resolution, so it was upscaling to 4K from that or whatever. But once I just turned it down to that, the VRAM usage went down a whole lot, dude. Like it went down like the whole notch to like where it was recommended to be at. You know what I mean? And once I turned that down, the performance on the campaign went up a lot. And I didn't see any issues with... I had it on ultra performance during the campaign for DLSS, and that really helped out a lot. It kept it at 60 frames throughout the whole campaign.
That's kind of key right there, right? To kind of keep it at that steady 60 frames.
During the campaign, I would say yes, especially on a TV. That's what you really want. And then, you know, I was really impressed that my graphics card could hold up because that game looked fucking good, man. Like I was in shock how good the game looked in some of the city scenes and some of these scenes where you're like walking through Berlin or you're walking inside the Kremlin or whatever. Like you're like, whoa, like this shit looks so fucking realistic sometimes. It looked kind of scary good. Like that's how it was, like really fucking good, man. Like even when you're in the jungle, in the Vietnam jungles, and you got like the mud and the rice fields and all this shit, you know, the jungle around you. I was like, whoa, this looks fucking dope.
Jesus, I might have missed it, but did you talk about playing this on your monitor as well?
Yeah, I'm playing the multiplayer on the monitor, but not the campaign. The campaign I just played on the OLED. But yeah, the multiplayer, it's a lot of fun, dude. Like I'm having a blast with it. One of the things I do like is that you get like SAM turrets and shit as your what do you call those? Like your abilities
perks.
Almost.
Your perks, yeah.
They're kind of like, yeah, it's like that weird, like that special ability, like in Modern Warfare, it was like Dead Silence and like the little shield you put up and all that shit. And this one, you get like a SAM turret. The other one is a little field mic that you could put down this like fucking little antenna looking thing. And it gives you like a radius on your mini map. And anytime anyone runs or walks through that area that's an enemy, it highlights them like almost like a radar. and it just works in that little circle. But the thing is, that's cool about these devices is they last the whole match. They don't go away unless somebody actually destroys them. So like if somebody doesn't see them or they don't never destroy them, then they'll be there the whole match, and then you can actually put another one down. Say your cooldown resets, and you get another one. You can put another one down on the other side. So now you got 2 areas of the map covered with your little fucking antennas or whatever. They also got a UAV jammer, so it's pretty much just like what it sounds like. It's a jammer, so like it distorts the mini map when somebody runs through there. It takes away their mini map, and that one is super helpful. They got a SAM turret. You can put down these turrets that like shoot the fucking shit out of the sky, like UAVs or helicopters.
So like,
or whatever.
yeah, they have the sandbags on them. Is that what you're referring to? What's a SAM turret?
A SAM turret is like a missile launcher. But
the SAM. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
SAM turret, yeah. And then what else? Besides that, the perks are okay in Call of Duty. They kind of done this thing where Cold-Blooded and Ghost are in the same tier now, so you can't run. You can only run Ghost and Cold-Blooded if you're picking the wild card that's called Greed, I think. So that gives you like 2 perks of the same column. So then you can run that, but then you lose your middle perk or whatever, or your first perk. So like, you got these wild cards in the loadouts that you can select, and you can get different things with these. Well, one of them is called Greed. That's where like you can pick 2 perks of the same tree. So like, say you want to run, like I said, Ghost and Blind Eye or whatever the fuck the other one's called, Cold-Blooded, I think. If you want to run those 2, they're in the same tier. So you got to run Greed to get that. There's one called like Ammunition or some shit, or Requisition. There's some fucking weird name they call it, where pretty much you get like 2 grenades and 2 flashbangs. There's another one that gives you like the ability to have 2 primary weapons. So like, say you want to run with the fucking a sniper rifle and an M4, you can run with the sniper rifle and an M4. You can have a rifle and a machine gun, whatever the fuck. You don't have to pick a sidearm. But this game also has, for the sidearms, instead of pistols only and like grenade launchers and shit like that, you have shotguns. So you can have these shotguns as your sidearms. So I always run around with like my sniper rifle and like a pump shotgun, for like when somebody gets close to me with the sniper rifle, I have to switch over to my pump shotgun and just fucking take them out real quick. It's a lot of fun, man. Yeah, the multiplayer, it's a lot of fucking fun. And there's still, what's that stuff called? That was in executions, like when you walk up behind somebody and you hold down like the melee button and it does a cool execution. And this one, it does the same thing now, but like you do different ones every time. So like they're pretty gory. Like usually you pull out like your fucking Bowie knife and you're just fucking stabbing them in the neck and shit, like or fucking stabbing them in the chest or their gut or their fucking armpit or something.
Blood on.
Just fucking, it's like fucking blood squirting everywhere. Like, like what the fuck? Like, holy shit. But it's funny to see that that's still in the game. Cause I don't think a lot of people know that, because I run up behind some people and just fucking do that to them. And they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You can hear them on the microphone freaking the fuck out.
You're a maniac. What are you doing?
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
I remember the old Nintendo days when they couldn't have blood in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, now we're fucking murdering people with fucking Bowie knives. And even in the campaign, that was another cool thing that I noticed. In the campaign itself, when like somebody runs at you, you could either hold down the button to melee and it'll grab him as a body shield, so like you can actually turn him around and use him as a human shield. Or you could just like execute them real quick. And every time, I'm pretty sure every single time I did an execution in the campaign, when somebody ran at me and I just hit it real quick and he did like an execution, it was always like a new one. I never saw the same one done twice. I always saw something new. Where either you pull out a knife and you stab him in the neck, or you pull the pistol out of their waistband and shoot him in the head, or shoot him in the chest, or fucking shoot him with their own gun, or something cool. It was always something fucking cool. It was like an action movie, like he always did some cool little animation to fucking kill these people. I was like, that's pretty dope. It's just little touches like that make, the campaign really a fucking enjoyable experience. But yeah, anyways, Mayo, I really, really enjoyed
Yeah.
this game, and I still am having fun with it. So there's that. I look forward to seeing what they bring out for the new maps, because there's, like I said, probably that it has to be in the multiplayer, that map inside the game where you're like in that American town inside that Soviet base. That's gonna be a multiplayer map for sure, dude. That has the whole makings of a multiplayer map. It's a little town, it looks like a little American downtown or something. That's gonna be a map for sure.
Yeah, I saw the ship or whatever, and at first when I watched that on Twitch, I was like, "It's like, oh, is this a Warzone? No, that's not Warzone. What's going on?" Okay, yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, the boat is pretty cool. There's a lot of cool maps in there. There's a lot of different things you can do in the maps, and they're pretty interesting. Besides all that, guys and girls, I played some more games this week. I played another game called Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I was playing that today, actually, right before the podcast. And
good stuff.
I'm now made it to England, so I just barely made it to England. Like,
I made it. I'm there.
And Assassin's Creed, fucking, that game is so good. Like, I really like the characters in this one. I really like, they're really pulling me in. Like, I really do like the character. I like the fucking, the main guy that's your friend. I like your main character, Ivor. I like the other people that I'm running into, like, it's very fucking well done, this one. That's something that Odyssey didn't, I guess Odyssey maybe have had it, but it just didn't grab me as much as this one did. With Alexio and whatever the fuck his sister
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Do you think it's just the storytelling, or do you think it's just the environment, like the?
I think maybe it's the environment. Yeah, I think it's the era, the environment. Because I really enjoyed Origins as well with the Egypt.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite.
So I'm wondering if it's the era. You know what I mean? Because in Origin, you did see some of Greece. You saw some Greek shit, like some of that shit in Origins. Mm-hmm. When Odyssey came around, it was all that. It was all Greek stuff. Like, just everything was, like the Greek area, fucking areas of the map and all that shit. And I was like, I kind of sort of seen some of this already in Origins, with because Origins was, I think it was based when during Cleopatra's fucking reign or whatever.
She was in the game.
And then did she have like something with what's his name, the motherfucker that ran Greece? Was it Alexander?
Yes, that's it.
She had a thing with him, right? Didn't she like have a?
I don't know what number he was, but
yeah, she had a thing with him, and then so that's why he was even in the game at some point in Origins. So you got to see some Greek shit.
He was Alexander the Great, right? I mean,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Alexander the Great. Yeah,
love that game.
So yeah, you've seen some of that already, and then going to Odyssey, it just didn't really grab my attention. And in this one, it's just completely fresh, It's like,
I think the one thing that's really fresh I find, and you will see, Jesus, when you get to your base, so I'm sure you've made it to the base.
Yeah, we barely killed all the people at the base. Yeah, we're establishing our base right now.
Yeah, that's currently where I'm at. I'm a little ahead of you, but if you look on your right side of where your ship's dock and what have you, mm-hmm. There is a guy there that's like, hey, there's some, I don't know what you want to call it, like some Greek artifacts or something like that. It's like a little small area, and I'm not sure what's going on over there, but you can upgrade that area. There's pillars and things like that, but it's really small. You'll see it. It's on the right hand side of your village or, whatever you want to call that area. But it's cool, man. I've been, I'm enjoying it myself so far. I wonder if I should have stayed in Norway longer, or can I go back?
I think you could go back though.
I would think, because it did say, are you sure? It doesn't say that you can't. So I was like, of course I want to go to England. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah, I was like,
want to do this?
I don't want to be here anymore. Let's go, motherfucker. Boom, yeah. And
I have missions to complete.
So yeah, I'll probably talk more about that next week when I get more into it. But I really am liking whatever I played of it so far. Yeah, and besides that, I haven't really played much else. Those are just the 2 games that I've really been playing this week. Cyberpunk is almost upon us.
Yeah.
I think that game. Hey, I'm going to go out and make a prediction, guys. I think that game's actually coming out.
You think it's coming?
I think it's coming out. I think it's coming out because they've been showing more gameplay, which I've only, even like the gameplay that they've showed, I've only watched bits and pieces of it. I'm like, I don't want to sit there and watch the full 30 minutes of, what they were showing. I was watching screenshots, reading articles. I know Ghost Nico put up it was like a preview. He put that in Discord, and I read a portion of it because I'm like, I don't want to get too hyped for it. But it was a good preview, and I think it was from PC Gamer. But it was very positive. From what they played, like 5 or 6 hours of the game.
Yeah, it was like a portion of what they played.
And yeah, I mean, I'm somewhat hyped for the game. I'm definitely getting it day one. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. But the question is where.
Oh, I'm getting it on Xbox Series S.
Something that's kind of interesting, I thought, one of the communities that I'm in, there's a guy from Australia, and he had pre-ordered it, and he got an email. They charged his account and said it was shipped. And he's like, oh, I'm playing Cyberpunk tomorrow. I'm like, that doesn't come out until because they did like the November, what was it, the November 11th, 20th? November 20th date.
Yeah.
And they charged his card and told him the game was shipped. And I'm like, no, that game was delayed until December. And he's like, well, my email says it was shipped. And
wait, so I got a question, Mayo.
he never got it.
I got a question, Mayo. Remember they said that, oh, hey, the game went gold, right? And so I wonder how long it takes from like, hey, this game went gold, which pretty much means they can start printing discs. It doesn't exactly mean it can come out digital, but when did they start printing discs? The physical.
Oh,
disc.
they've been printed since. I want to.
So they're probably sitting at the factory in South America somewhere or China. They just haven't been shipped out, or what? That's my question. If it goes gold, then they can start printing. I don't know, but you don't see them in the wild. I haven't seen any rumors of them in the wild, so I don't know.
They are in the wild, though. I'm just looking at a post right now.
Oh, you see the discs out there? Okay.
Yeah, the people are finding the disc in the wild. So, yeah.
That sucks. That means people are going to get them before us digital folks.
Yeah. But you know what? They're probably going to get a buggy-ass game without a patch.
Yeah. Right. There won't be a patch available, will it? Or it'll say, hey, this game's not ready yet. If your console's plugged into the internet.
It might be ready, but it won't play good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd rather wait, I think, for the patch.
Yeah, likewise.
Anyways, what else have you been playing, guys? Or whoever wants to go, I don't care.
I'll go. I can jump in since we're talking about Valhalla. I haven't got to put the time in Valhalla that I wanted to this week. Had a busy week, but a couple of days I was like, oh, I should play Assassin's Creed because that game is so awesome. And then I would sit down at the computer and get sidetracked and not launch it and not get to it. So I played like basically no Valhalla, even though like every day I was sitting there going, I want to play that game. It's that game that kind of makes you want to play it more. But unfortunately, like I had some days where I was just too busy. So pretty much the only game I played this week was a new game, Jesus, and that was some Godfall over on the mighty Epic Store.
Oh,
this game, the old PS5 exclusive that's on the PC also. But this game is made by Gearbox, which is our makeover Borderlands, and it's kind of this hack and slash, really, really pretty looking game. It looks amazing on 1440 with an epic settings, and this game looks really good. But Jesus, I had a problem with this game at first. Okay, so I go to the evil Epic Store, and I hit buy, and it buys it, and I go to install the game. Nothing happens, and I get an error code, and it says, you don't have permission to install this game. I'm like, what?
What is this? An Xbox Game Pass game? What's going on?
And so I closed the Epic Store, and I relaunch Epic Store, and I go to install the game again, and it says you do not have permission to install this game on your C drive. Like, what?
What?
I've never seen this issue before. So I go to install a different game. It installs fine. Same drive. Epic Store, different game. Installs completely fine. I go back to Godfall, hit install. I have a little bit of a lag. All of a sudden it pops up. You don't have permission to install this game. So I had to literally do a little bit of research, and I had to close the Epic Store, go to my program files, and right click and launch Epic as an administrator. And then as administrator, when I have the Epic Store launched, when I go to my library, it let me install the game for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I'm already administrator on my account, so I don't know why I had to open the Epic Store that way. So that was kind of bizarre. Like, it took me a little while because I didn't think it was going to be like, I've never seen an issue like that before. So I was all ready to get the game downloaded, and I was going to walk away and then come back when it was downloaded and jump in. So I had that little bit of a hiccup. I finally got it. It took me like 15 minutes to finally figure out. So I downloaded the game. The game's only a 25 gig, which I find small in today's standards. So I downloaded relatively quick, and I get into the game, and I'm decided I'm going to use controller with this game, right? Jesus, because it feels like a controller game, hack and slash, made for the PS5. And so I get in the game, and I plug my Xbox controller in, and it's wireless and stuff. I have the wireless dongle, and the game starts working. I go to pause it, and I couldn't pause it right away. So I'm like, what the heck? So then I had to use my keyboard to hit escape to pause the game. And with the controller, I could start like selecting things, but I couldn't navigate through the menus with the D-pad or the thumbstick. I'm like, how weird, So then I kind of messed with it a second, but I closed the game and relaunched it, and I basically didn't mess with the mouse and keyboard at all, and I used my controller only, and then it was fine. Like it worked with all the menus and everything just completely fine. So it's kind of buggy, the little bit I had early on. So then I get in game, and it's giving me to tutorial, and this is a slasher, so it's like a third person hack and slash kind of game. And as I'm fighting enemies, the game has this like slight pause right before it attacks. Like in the animation, the game just freezes for like a second, and then it would continue with attack, and then it'd be fine for a couple minutes, and then it would do it again. And so I'm like, what the heck? The game's running great, like frame wise, until like stuff like that was happening, and then we'd have like little dips. And I was talking to actually Brink, because Brink has this also, and he said that it's something to do with the game actually draws the shaders as you're playing it, so it kind of learns them as you're playing. So as you're getting new gear and new attacks, it's kind of almost like learning how to draw them for the first time, and then it kind of smooths out as you play. He's like, the game will run better down the road. So I'm like,
this is Godfall?
Yeah, on the PC.
What does it do that on the PS5 as well?
I do not know this.
That seems weird.
Or
to
the
have that
PS4.
feature,
It was kind of weird, right? The other thing I had, so I paused the game and I go to the options, and I was pretty surprised by the lack of video options on the game. Like anymore, we're getting really used to having all these options on the game. You like turn it off, like your frame rates, or capping your frame rate at 60 if you want, or turning like I don't know, obviously your shadows on and off and stuff. But this only had maybe like 10 options, and it was stuff like your overall preset for high, epic, or it's like ultra. It was like medium, high, ultra, low is your only options, I think. And then you could do like your shadows, and it was like medium, high, ultra, low. And then there's only a couple other options off after that. It was like VSync on and off. There was no frame lock. There's nothing about frame rate at all. Like you didn't have an option to make it unlimited or anything like that. There was textures, motion blur, and that was, just a couple more I can't remember if they were off the top of my head, but it was your typical very plain graphic settings, and it kind of surprised me coming from Gearbox Studios. They make Gears, or not Gears, but they make Borderlands. They make good PC games and stuff, and it just kind of feels like they mailed it in on this game. Like they didn't really make that hard port to the PC and just left it like the PlayStation version almost, kind of. And I don't know, like I said, some of the combat was kind of buggy every once in a while, and then it was good. The game, like Brink said, is kind of starting to smooth out the parts that I played, but it's interesting. One thing I noticed too, Jesus, like at the very beginning of the game, you're on this like round circle area, and if you look one way, there's like some trees behind you, and they're like multicolored, and it's really neat looking background. If you turn around, there's some like little leaves blowing and stuff like that. But if I turned around to the tree area, I was getting 120 frames. But if I did a 180, the game dropped to 80. There was no enemies on the screen or anything. Damn. It would drop to 80. I would turn back around to the exact spot facing the same direction. It'd go back to 120. I'd turn back behind me again. It dropped to 80. It was so weird. Just like the game was just like there was nothing going on. There was no enemies anywhere. Weird. I would just turn it from one side to the other, and it was dropping
super
40
leaves.
Frames. And I'm like, what is going on here? So I don't know. Maybe we'll have some patchwork coming out here pretty soon. But that technical aspect of the game, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But it's kind of all over. But the game itself is. I'm enjoying the parts that I've played. It's actually kind of a lot of fun. The combat, it seems like there's going to be a wide variety of combat, and you can kind of. I haven't gotten to that part yet. I know it's going to be probably early, but you can like change your weapon out too. Like as you're fighting, you can switch your weapons and stuff. Like I haven't figured out how to do it yet because it's still kind of like teaching you things. I didn't have a whole lot of time with it, and so that was kind of cool. And then there's almost this kind of I don't know. You have different stances. You have different weapons. You have like a shield you get, and you can take your shield and you can throw it, and it kind of bounces off multiple enemies. You have takedowns, so you can like do these cool takedowns, kind of like you were saying, Jesus, and in Modern Warfare, where you like come up on a character and you may like take his legs out from underneath him, and then you like run his own sword through him, or use your shield and you bash him in the head with the shield and stuff like that. So it has like cool animations like that. And it's big characters, a lot of gold around, a lot of shiny stuff around, and just it has a nice presentation. The other thing I found kind of interesting is, do you remember like how when they were talking about the PlayStation 5, talking about how good the audio is going to be? The PlayStation has its special hardware for the audio.
Yeah.
So they're like
Dolby Atmos and shit.
Yeah, we're going to do all this like 3D sound and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Gunny, yeah.
Super
PC, it
Dolby
doesn't have that.
Atmos.
Even though I do have the Dolby Atmos on my PC. It's an app you can buy through the Windows Store, right? But and I don't know if that had anything to do with any of this stuff, or if it uses like the Windows. That I can't remember that one mode they have.
Sonic,
yes.
Yeah, I have that option on my PC.
Maybe if that was on. Or
Sonic or Dolby.
But the game has amazing audio on the PC even. Like you can just hear the sword like swooshing through the air as you're doing your attacks. Like you almost hear it go from one side of the headphone to the other. And everything just sounds like it has like an impact and it has a neat feel to it. And I just don't know I wonder now if this is really like PlayStation hardware, or it's a way that they're actually recording their audio now, and they're just going to do it mainly on the PlayStation, but they kind of had to do it for the PC version because they almost just ported this game directly. But I was really impressed with the way it sounded. I mean, it just had this neat sound, like it was like loud. You just swinging your axe and your sword. And
Mayo, did you clean your ears out before you played this game?
No, I didn't. Same amount of wax.
Do you think, Mayo, do you think eventually, maybe you could use that PS5 controller and get those haptic feedbacks playing this game on the Epic Store playing this game? Or is that going to be an exclusive thing?
I don't know because I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if that, if you were to buy that PS5 controller and play Call of Duty with it, I don't think you'd get the haptic feedback.
Yeah,
I'm probably not now, but I wonder
he was saying
eventually.
It did not. He was not getting the haptic feedback. It was working with some games on Steam, but he couldn't use the haptic feedback.
So I wonder, it has to be like a PS5 thing.
Yeah, the haptic feedback probably is in their software in their games, probably where maybe the PC versions don't have that information, because really I don't think the PS5 controller or the PS4 controller even is all that popular in the PC side of things. Like, I know it can work. I know Steam supports it, but I just don't know that many people I think I know one of all the PC people I know that use a PlayStation controller on their PC.
Yeah, same here. I think I know one.
So
yeah, a lot of people, everybody I know is using SCUF or Xbox.
It's kind of rare. So I do kind of want to. I did see Bill Gardner did post the Xbox new Series X controller for $39.99 right now. So I might pick that up for my PC. They say it's supposed to work with the PC,
but not for Apple.
And get those grips and the extra share button. I don't know what we're going to use the share button for in the PC, but
you can already do that in the Game Pass app, Mayo.
Yeah.
If you're playing any games in that Game Pass app on the PC, you could just
I think it's time for
just click the Windows button.
What about you, Gunny? What have you been playing?
I've been playing more of Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the Xbox Series S, and that game is looking really good. And I am already into England, mate. The one of the things I really appreciate, Jesus, that is different from this one and Odyssey was, how in Odyssey or Origins where let's say you finish a mission, even a side mission, and you know how like at the end of it, you'll get that like audio like ta-da, like you finished the side mission and like almost like fireworks are going off or something.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, it felt like it was taking me out of it, where this one's a little different. Where I was doing a side mission, it was the other day, and I was like, oh, there's like, it was the guy that does like the main flighting thing at your base. I forgot his name. I can't even pronounce it.
He reminds me of the dude from The Witcher. He reminds me of what's the guy from The Witcher? His name starts with the C. Is it Cicero?
Is it Cicero? Yeah, or he reminds me of somebody I'd see like in a painting or something. He's got the deep, thick mustache going on, and he's just kind of like just standing there. Like you can go up to him at any time and talk to him. But he's like, I walk around the corner, and he's standing there with somebody. And I don't know if it was like a thing on the map. I didn't even notice. And
no, it reminds me of Dandelion.
Dandelion, yeah, there you go.
Dandelion from The Witcher 3.
He does look like him. A little bit, just a little darker hair.
Yeah.
But he's like, Ivor, come here, check this out. And I was like, oh, what's up? Ooh. He's like, who's the better shit talker here? The flighter, right? And I was like, okay, well, let me see. So then he starts his like, his rap, his rhyme going on, right? And then the other guy who I didn't even know, and then he tries to like bust out some rhymes. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, like, this dude's OG right here. He's OG. See? And then he, like, shut him down hardcore. And like, basically what happened was, like, after he told him, like, yeah, you better go back to your mama, go learn your shit, right? And then that was kind of the end of it. And I thought, like, there was no, like, nothing really popped up on the screen, or there was no musical cues or anything like that. And I thought, fucking hey, I like this a lot better than, the previous games where I feel like it was almost like that, almost like a static style mission that didn't mean much, but really meant a lot as far as like, oh, this was kind of cool. Where that was awesome.
Speaking of the music like that, there's one mode in Call of Duty. I think it's Hardpoint. I play Hardpoint in Call of Duty Cold War. And every time in Call of Duty Cold War, and you're going to notice this after listening to this, if you're playing Hardpoint, I don't know if it happens in Domination or not. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I know on Hardpoint, there's no music playing. But as soon as you step into the hard point, there's like intense, like dun 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 dun, like this crazy fucking music starts playing, like really intense fucking music starts playing. But I shit you not, as soon as you step out of the hard, like not even a foot away from the hard point, you step out of it, it stops.
Yeah.
You step back into it, it starts. You step out of it, it stops. Like I was fucking with it the other day. I kept stepping into it and out of it and into it and out of it, just to see like is the music like it literally the music just starts playing as soon as you step into it. Like, and I never like you would have never noticed it until you notice it, and you notice it every time after that. It's like every time. It's like I even thought to myself, I should just turn off the music and just turn it off. Just turn off the music in the fucking
Yeah, because you know
multiplayer.
it's coming at that point. Yeah.
You know, like it's kind of annoying now that I notice it every time that I run into a checkpoint or like one of those capture the point. You know, I get into the point and this fucking loud ass intense music starts playing. I'm like, oh, this is lame.
It's kind of like that Gears of War, you know, like you step
Yeah,
in the
kinda
circle, woo, you step out of it, woo, like, wait, was I in it or
Yeah.
out of it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly some like it's totally scripted. Like I never noticed that in Modern Warfare. It was all like it felt natural, you know, like maybe it happened the same way. I just never noticed. But in Modern Warfare in the multiplayer, it felt more natural. Like the music started coming in when you were about to finish the match, you know, like shit like that, or you were losing the match or something, you know, like the music would
Battlefield
pump up
would
to
do
get
that
you
too,
going.
right?
And Battlefield too, you know, but like in this one, it's just like you get into the hard point, the music starts playing, you get out of it, it just stops. Like, it just stops. It's really weird.
That's strange. Maybe that needs to be fixed.
And it definitely needs to have like a transition, like slow build up or something, you know?
Yeah.
Some kind of. I don't know.
But speaking of music in this game, Jesus, where you get in your, you know, and you get on your boat and you're going,
Well,
you're on, I call it a creek. They call it a river. You're in a river in England, mate. But I call it a creek. It's pretty much nothing more than a crick. It's small, but you get on the boat and it's like, I think they automatically start playing music and then you can go to next song. But the next song sounds like the last song. It's like, I think the best music was it Black Flag? Yeah.
Black Flag.
They had really good music and they would all sing in harmony and everything and it would be strong voices. But this one's more like they're on that, you know, the square guitar because they didn't know how to make like stylish guitars back then.
Yeah.
But it would just be dung, da-dung, da-dung. I'm like, okay, all right, cool, whatever, man.
This is boring. Boring Viking
Keep
music.
playing. But no, the cool part is like you can get in your boat and you can put the sails up like as soon as you take off from the dock, and it'll just go fast. Yeah. I'd rather do that than say, oh, okay, I've already been to an area north of here. I'm not going to fast travel there, then call my ship in, then get on the boat. That would take it out for me. So get on the ship, I put my sails up, they play their music, and off I go. And that's been cool. I got to, there's a couple places where you can go and raid those, what are they called? The monk camps or something? And those were like the hardest ones. And some of those were like power level 280 or something. And yeah, I got my ass handed to me at those places. But it was cool, like just at least trying it twice before I finally gave up on it. And like, okay, I'll just go try something that's a little more my level, which I don't even know what my level is, but if it doesn't show it like in deep red or anything, like I should be good. So go and raid it for all the supplies and everything to upgrade my camp. So that's kind of currently where I'm at, just upgrading my camp, my fishing place, and over at the dock, and go get my tattoos, stuff like that. But yeah, so my brother, he's already left. He's went to get more troops so we can grow our army. Oh. I forgot my brother's name. It's like, you're Ivor. What's your brother's name?
Sigurd.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going out. You're in charge. Lead the men into victory. I was like, hell yeah. But the game looks amazing. But other than that, the only thing I had time for this week was just playing more Frostpunk. Going back into the rifts, man. I just been going into the rifts, building my bridges. Trying to...
Oh, you're playing that one?
Yeah, I love that mode. And I like the rifts.
I still haven't been able to beat the last one, man. It gets so hard. That game is so hard.
It is a tough game.
World.
It is extremely tough because I'm like, okay, first of all, you need to like get the technology to build the bridge. Okay, now that I built the bridge, I still need 250 pieces of wood or steel. Is it 250 wood? I don't know, whatever it is, and 100 steel. But it's like, well, you can't build anything else. How the hell are you supposed to do it? Make everybody homeless, take all their wood from their homes? It's nuts, man. It's nuts. But that game is good. But other than that, that's all I've been playing.
All right. Well, it's news time. Let's move into the news, ladies and gentlemen.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
What do we have?
I got some news for you. You got news?
Okay, I'm ready.
Cyberpunk 2077 news, Mail.
Okay.
Will not have ray tracing.
Listen up, PC Master Race people.
On AMD RX 6000 GPUs at launch. That's right. So, CD Projekt Red released yesterday a list of hardware needed to run Cyberpunk 2077 with ray tracing on PCs, but the list does not have the brand new RX 6000 GPUs. That's right. According to Marcin Momot, the developer's community manager, the company is still working on implementing the new AMD graphics cards, which feature dedicated ray tracing hardware. It's interesting as both NVIDIA and AMD are now using the very same DXR implementation. Momot said that the feature is still in development for Radeon GPUs and it will arrive in Cyberpunk 2077 after launch. CD Projekt Red released yesterday a list of hardware needed to run Cyberpunk 2077 with ray tracing on the PCs, but this doesn't have those cards. And a Twitter user questioned the CD Projekt Red community manager about the absence of the AMD graphics cards and the requirements for ray tracing, and they pretty much said that it's going to be in development and they're not ready for it at launch, but they're going to try to get it out to the people with the new AMD cards as soon as possible. I mean, that's if you can find an AMD card.
Yeah, that's like as soon as you get Cyberpunk, it's if you can find an AMD card. It's like two unicorns.
Yeah, man, like they're not hard. They're not easy to like. I think didn't pre-orders go up already, and they're like sold out. Like in 2
Yeah, I think the pre-orders are out, and you can't find them. Just like the 30 series and Nvidia, but
yeah,
you won't be able to find Cyberpunk early on, or it keeps getting delayed, and then you can't find the graphics card. So
yeah. Oh wow. It's kind of like they didn't know that these cards were coming or something, right? Like you'd figured AMD would have told them, "Hey guys, we got these new graphics cards coming out.
yeah, they're on their way.
You should implement your software to work with this for ray tracing." But no, stupid ass fucking AMD, very stupid. Moving on now, Amazon PlayStation 5 customers reportedly are now receiving toys and cat food and simply nothing at all.
Wow.
That's right. That's
Wow.
right. In the original story, it says here, imagine securing a PS5 on launch day, Gunny. You anxiously wait for your console to arrive, then you open the box to find out it's a kitchen appliance instead. Or maybe cat food. Or maybe there's nothing at all. Because
What if there's an
order was much
HGP acrylic block? I think that would be
that would be better.
exceptional.
I think you'd be happier than getting the PS5 when you got an HGP block, right?
But cat food? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, mate. The hell are you doing?
There's been an update to this story. In a statement to Eurogamer, Amazon has acknowledged the widespread issues with the PS5 deliveries and pledged that it would put it right for every customer who gets in contact. We're all about making our customers happy, and that hasn't happened for a small proportion of these orders. We're really sorry about that, and we're investigating exactly what has happened. We're reaching out to every customer who's had a problem and made us aware so we can put it right. Anyone who has had an issue with any order can contact our customer services team for help. It says here some customers that Eurogamer has spoken to have been asked to wait 48 hours to ensure the deliveries do not turn up the next day, and others have been offered a $5 gift voucher.
Ooh, $5 gift voucher.
$5? Are you fucking kidding? Come on. The hell's wrong with you?
Here, have a drink while you're waiting for your PS5. We'll give you $5.
Hey, Jesus, who's to say that these bloody bloats are not putting in these Nerf guns themselves and just taking pictures of it?
You mean they're taking the PS5 out of the box and putting something in it?
Yes, then taking pictures and sending it to Amazon.
That's true, right?
Where's my PS5? I got a Nerf gun.
I think with that being said, Amazon...
Not that many people, though.
Amazon should whatchamacallit? They have the serial numbers when they ship the console to you. They know what the serial number of the box is. So I'm assuming that what Amazon should do is should just disable them or like report them as stolen. You know what I mean? So then Sony can disable them, and then now they're useless to whoever the fuck stole them. You know?
Yeah. Reading one of the tweets here, it says, "Happy PS5 Day, everyone. Tried to document one of our one's unveiling, but Amazon has tricked us with an unsolicited air fryer instead, giving delivery password. Anyone else had this problem today?"
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The hell?
That seems sketchy to me. You might be right, Gunny. You might be these people.
No, I know those people are out there, especially in the UK. I know you boogers are just trying to get a new PS5 or two of them. But no, that's a lot of people, though. That's a lot. That can't be all scams.
Rocket League developer is now explaining why 120 Hz is coming to the Xbox Series X and S, but not the PS5.
Been seeing a lot of that lately.
Says here the PS5 is perfectly capable of 120 Hz gameplay, as we can see from Digital Foundry's analysis of Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. However, a lot of older games like Call of Duty Warzone and Rocket League are only getting 120 Hz modes on the new Xbox and not the PS5. Speaking with Eurogamer, a Psyonix developer explained that the reason behind this was, quote, "Our team's main focus this year was our recent free-to-play transition and updating major features like our tournament system. Due to this, we had to make a tough decision on what else we could achieve. Enabling 120 Hz on the Xbox Series X and S is a minor patch, but enabling it on the PS5 requires a full native port due to how the backwards compatibility is implemented on the console. And unfortunately, that was not possible due to our focuses elsewhere." So, there's that. So it seems like
this.
Yeah.
They're saying the PS5 is a little weaker.
No. They're saying that the way the PS5 does their backwards compatibility compared to the Xbox is different, Gunny.
It'd make them have to remake the game in a way, almost.
Yeah. Where we talked about this before, right? I think we mentioned it last week or the week before, where the Xbox hardware actually does a lot of the shit itself. You know, it makes older games look good already or look better already just by the hardware. You know, just the way the console was made. It's kind of like a PC almost. Whereas the PS5, you kind of need that big patch or the version for the PS5. You know, it's kind of weird. But yeah, apparently Warzone did get a 120 Hz patch on the Series X this week. Warzone Call of Duty. And that did not happen for the PS5. For people playing Warzone on the PS5.
That's pretty bad for that's Activision's supposed to be their main
marketing partner,
right? Where Xbox had it for 8 years on the 360, but now that the PS4 and the 5 are out, that should be there. Yeah. You would think they would have got those consoles early. I'm sure they did, but
no. Speaking of PS5's problems, the PS5 is finally out in the world, but there's a major issue causing a lot of people headaches. And this is the so-called queued for download error. This error occurs when you try to download a certain game that you already own, Gunny, but the download simply just doesn't start. In the example that they have pictured above, they tried to download the PS5 version of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, but they found themselves stuck on the screen. It says it hops over to the download queue on the PS5, and it shows that there is indeed no download in progress nor any errors listed. So, there's a fix for this. Apparently, here it says you got to update your PS5 to the latest firmware update. Then you got to turn off your PS5 by pressing the power button on the front. Once the system is off, you got to press and hold the power button again. Then you have to release it after you hear the second beep. And it says here, one beep will sound when you first press, and another 7 seconds later, safe mode should start. Then you connect the controller via a USB to your PS5, and then you use the controller to select Rebuild a Database in Safe Mode. Once the database is rebuilt, you should be able to continue your download as normal. It says here, what is causing the PS5 queued for download error? There's currently no official explanation for the queued for download error, but in some people's experiences, it occurred when trying to download something, for example, like Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, 140 gig install size, and apparently they didn't have enough free space for it.
Yeah.
So it could be that you just don't have enough space for a game, and that the fucking console freaks out and it freezes up, Now,
I did have this error with Warzone, where it wouldn't download on my Xbox Series S.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I turned it. I basically left it running all night.
That shit has like 300 gigs. You got no space in there, Gunny.
No, it wasn't that much. I wanted to see if it worked, and I had maybe a couple other things that, because I counted it up. I used my fingers and my toes, and I was like, no, there's enough space here. But so what I had to do was the next day or the next morning when I came in, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it held up everything else in the queue. I hit pause, downloaded everything else, and then I can download it. Like, I hit resume.
How full would you say your hard drive is already, Gunny?
I mean, it's already at like 450 gigs or 400. So
wait, on your PS, on your Series S?
Wait, how many does it hold? I forgot now. Like, I wrote it down.
I thought it was like 380 or something like that.
Maybe it is completely full.
Did you completely fill that thing up already?
Yeah, let me see. I've got it here somewhere. I know I wrote it down. We talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, because I know it's 512 gigs, but then it takes up so much for the OS.
Yeah, because I got the box out in the living room still, because every time I look at that, I'm like, what's the, 512 gigs, not 500. Let's see. I know I got it here. I wrote it down.
364 gigs.
Oh, okay, because I only wrote down what it was for the X. Okay. Yeah. Wow, Gunny. Wow. That's like Call of Duty and Cyberpunk and like yeah.
And like a couple indie games. And that's it. You're done. You got no more space.
All full.
Yeah. Yeah, it was probably it probably didn't want to do it all because it was like, hey, like I allocated or I was whatever it does when it's searching for how much space it needs, it's not going to fill up. But normally like the Xbox One X and the OG one would just fill up to the max, or it would say, hey, I can't continue. I'm trying to put everything on here, but it's not letting me. Checking space or something. Yeah.
Moving on to more news. Got some Apple news for you, Gunny. You like this?
I got my iPad. I got my iPhone.
Apparently, Apple is working on support for the Xbox Series X and S controllers. That's right. At the moment, you cannot use these controllers for your Xbox or the controllers for your Xbox Series X and Series S on your iPhone or Mac.
I haven't tried to even connect those. I have 2 other controllers that I can use, so I'm in the luck.
I wonder if they ever patched to work with the Elite, because my Elite never worked.
I haven't tried it. I've got my Elite here. I'm going to try it.
My Elite 2 never worked. My Elite 1 never worked either. Like, they never fixed it. Like, I don't know. Like, they're like, oh, too little people have the Elites to want to play on their phone.
Man, I would think if my Project Scorpio and my Cyberpunk and so I would think if those work, then the Elite 1 should work. I don't know, but maybe the Elite came out before the Project Scorpio. That might be why.
Yeah, agreed.
I haven't tried it on either the iPad or the iPhone. Not enough games on there for me to play, but it connects pretty quick. The 2 controllers I have.
One of the pieces of news I have here for you, Gunny, is the Elder Scrolls boss, or PlayStation boss, Jim Ryan, has said he's unsure whether Bethesda's upcoming titles, The Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield, will come to the PS5 following Microsoft acquisition of the publisher's parent company, ZeniMax. In an interview with Russian publication TASS, Ryan said that it's still uncertain as to whether the upcoming titles will come to the PlayStation or they will be Microsoft exclusives. He said that decision is out of their hands, and they'll wait to see what happens, and they look forward to learning about that. So, it seems to me like they don't have an idea what's going to really happen, right?
Yeah. I think that's, how do I say, that is a tough one because really is Starfield coming next? What's next on the agenda for Bethesda?
Starfield, right? Starfield.
I think that's the next project, right? Or is that going to become before the next Skyrim 6 or whatever? Let's just say if it does, then I'm still sticking by what I think, and I think it'll just be a timed exclusive. I think that's something we're going to see either next sort of an E3 where Phil Spencer is going to be like, play it here first. Yeah. Play it on Game Pass first. But I think that will be coming to PlayStation 5. Yeah. I know it's $8.5 billion or $7.5 billion, but I think they're gonna.
As far as I know, man, like people keep saying, right? Like, oh, the Xbox has this, the Xbox has that. I think, personally, I don't know about you, Gunny, from what you've been noticing. I don't know about Mayo, what he's been noticing lately. But I think the PS5 has more hype than your Xbox.
What do you mean by that?
I think there's more people out there looking for PS5s than Xboxes.
I think there is too.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that PlayStation 4 has sold just tons of, and I agree. So that's why I think it is coming to the PlayStation 4 and 5.
You think so?
I think so. I think that this is what I think. I think Microsoft sees that, yeah, they bought ZeniMax, and I think they're sitting well with this whole Game Pass thing.
I think so too. I think you're right. I think it will maybe also come.
And I think that if they do like I think that even if they did a 6-month thing, people just think, well, it'll just be there for the next 60 years. Like, no, it'll be the first 6 months, and then I think they're going to want to make all that money back by selling it on the PlayStation 5 and, whatever deal they have set with Epic or Steam, right? Wherever that's coming, right? And they're charging full price because, you look at Sea of Thieves and Minecraft and, well, you can't buy Minecraft on Steam, but can you, right? It's on Mojang.com.
Yeah, you can.
Pretty sure. Yeah, see, there is that kind of that exclusivity. And it's always, you ever notice too, it's always $26 over at Mojang.com, right? Because they kind of operate independently.
It's always been $26, right?
I paid $5.
Yeah.
Well, I think when it was in beta, well,
yeah,
I think ever since I seen it back in 2009, it was like $25, $24 or something.
Yeah, I got it in like pre-alpha way back in the day.
Yeah, you're old, Mayo.
I am old.
Right, but I think that's the other thing too, where you've got, that was, Mojang was like, hey, look, we're going to take, what was it? It's Minecraft Dungeons. And that was never, they put that on everything. That went to everything, consoles, PC, you name it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think personally there's a lot more hype for the PS5 than there is for the Xbox. And I think, quite frankly, that the people that like the Xbox are just hardcore Xbox fans that kind of know their shit about hardware and they know that the hardware is better. But I still think that the PS5 is really the next gen system here. I truly think that. Like, despite the hardware, Gunny, right? Mm-hmm. The hardware, we all know that on paper, the Xbox is the next gen system, but I truly think that the company that is truly next gen is the PlayStation company. The PS5 is truly next gen. Where I don't feel like the Xbox is next gen. Like it's just like it's like Mayo buying a 3090. Oh, he gets better graphics.
Just a mild upgrade.
So you're getting okay. Let's start the console war here, pal. No, you've got
Fuck you, right? Fuck you, Gunny.
Yeah.
All right?
Where's your PlayStation 5, Jesus? Where's your PlayStation 5?
I'm gonna get one, all right? I'm gonna fucking get one as soon as I can find one at Fred Meyer. I'm gonna fucking get one, all right?
You know,
the thing is, I can't go to fucking Walmart.com at fucking noon on Friday when I'm at work to
Get
fucking
off.
pre-order one, okay?
take off time from work. Just let your boss know you're taking a couple hours
boss.
off. I'm leaving. I'm going to
I
my
need the
car,
next-
getting on my goddamn iPhone right now.
Where's your dedication, Jesus?
Get in the queue.
Didn't Gibbs say he got his while he was at work? He said he was like on his phone back and forth.
He was running like 4 lathing machines, 4 mills,
I can't get fired, guys. All right, fuck you guys.
typing
I get
into a
fired, I
CNC
can't
machine
have a
while.
PS5.
Then you'd have more time for your PS5. See?
You had Jesus. You had truck drivers like me with a PlayStation controller in my hand, right? Left hand
Driving
with the
on the road.
steering wheel, and I was like searching for that. I was on BestBuy.com. Yeah, I was.
Look,
I was
Gunny,
at GameStop.com.
all I'm saying is the true next-gen system here is the PS5.
Why is it the
They're the
next gen
ones-
system? I know that these things
Because
are
they
coming.
brought a new controller, all right? They got a new controller that's next-gen. They force you to use the new controller with their next-gen titles. All right? They're telling you, motherfucker, you got to use this new controller, motherfucker.
Why can't I use my old controller?
Because you can't. You're a hobo if you use the old one.
Next
You got to...
gen, Gunny.
It's next
Next
gen,
gen.
Gunny. It's fucking next gen, all right? And then you either kill somebody to get your PS5 or you fucking buy a bot that's going to buy 20 of them for you and then you have to resell the other 19 or something, all right, Gunny? You got to figure this shit out. It's PS5, it's next gen.
Tell you what, Jesus,
Your
I got
fucking hobo-ass Xbox Series X and S shit. It's last old gen shit. It's
Jesus,
fucking
I
playing
got-
old games.
I got a PS5 for
old
you.
graphics.
I got a PS5 for you, Jesus. I got it in a box, okay?
Oh.
Now, if you get it and it's got fucking cat litter in it, motherfucker, that's what you get, cat litter, okay? I'm keeping the PS5.
Fuck you, Gunny. You and your fucking old. Oh, look at me. I'm playing old games. You can play your old games on your Xbox. We got nothing to play. You can play old games. Look at us.
You're playing old games on the PlayStation 5, I guess, for the exception of
No, you're
Spider-Man.
not. No, you're not. You got Spider-Man. You got Godfall. True next-gen
Yeah.
titles.
Even though it's on PC, but hey.
True next-gen titles.
Bug Snacks, isn't that a PS5
Fucking
launch
Bug
title?
Snacks.
Hey, Bugsnax, you can purchase that on PS4, by the way. That is a purchasable game on PS4.
And on PC.
No one's playing Bug.
Where are those
Hey,
exclusives?
what about that little Astrobot super next-gen game that highlights all the features of
Is
the
that the one where I
PS5?
got to blow on my controller to make the propeller
Yeah,
go?
it looks really weird.
I'm going to
but you
blow
have to
something in
blow.
a second. It's not going to be the controller, okay? Blowing smoke up my, ugh. You and
I'm
your
telling
PS5.
you, PS5 is the true next-gen system. PS5 is the shit, bro.
It probably is. It's definitely got some things. Hey, look, I got the Hobo S, not even the X.
Now, that's even worse.
The Super
that's
X.
That's even less next-gen than the Xbox.
Right,
Series
you're
X.
like 0.5 gen.
Yeah, you might as well have bought another Xbox One X, Gunny, and
Well,
taped it on. And you could have taped it on top of the other Xbox One X you already have.
It is. It's
And
actually
then
glued on there.
That would have been more next gen than your Series S.
It would have been the same size as the PS5 though.
Yeah.
True. The
Stacked on top of each other.
I'm gonna take this S. My Xbox. I'm gonna take my PS4 in. That's what I'm gonna trade that in
Oh my
for
god.
an Xbox Series X.
Oh my god.
I'll be all Xbot. Totally, 100%.
That's sad.
Fuck the PlayStation. No, man, I'm gonna get a PS5 eventually, guys. That's what I'm getting.
Let me tell you why PS5 is next gen, Gunny. The PS5 can play God of War in 4K, 60 FPS.
I could do that with Halo, the Master Chief
How old
Collection.
is that game though?
2 years old, 2018,
Next.
right?
Next.
2018.
If I had a PS4, I played that title already.
No, maybe. Yeah. What else? That's all I have for now for that.
I'm gonna get a PS5 eventually. Oh, it reminds me, I gotta get a dongle thing. I gotta get my serial number off my PS4 so I can order a converter thingamabob for my next PS5. But they'll probably want the serial number off of that one as well.
Yeah, Gunny. Yeah. Oh, let's go more to more news, more Cyberpunk 2077 news, guys. There's been a new Cyberpunk 2077 Xbox Series X console bundle spotted at the Polish retailer. That's right. This new bundle comes from Poland's RTV Euro AGD, one of the largest consumer electronics stores in Poland. This listing details a new stock keeping unit, an SKU, pairing the standard Xbox Series X 1 terabyte console Gunny with a physical copy of Cyberpunk 2077. Wrapped up in original custom packaging on the box, all yellow and gold and yellow letters. And it says the bundle is going to arrive December 10th. And apparently it's priced like really close to the regular price of the Xbox Series X. So it's like not even that much more expensive. What do you think about that, Gunny?
I think it's a good deal.
Poland gets their own bundle, huh? Yeah. Yeah, motherfucker, you. Yeah.
We want that in America.
Oh, America. And, let's move on to more news here that I have. More news. What else do I have for news? I'm trying to find more news here. Well, I guess let's talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the PS5 and the Series X, Gunny.
Comparison time.
Comparison time. All right. This is...
What one plays better?
Valhalla is really weird to say here because it has to play on the Series S and the Series X. But, so, it says here that there is dynamic resolution here, that it operates from anywhere from 1188p to 1656p, often setting it at 1296p on the S system, Gunny. So on your S, you're going to get anywhere between like 1188 pixels to 1656 pixels, but usually roughly around 1296.
Makes sense. I'm usually counting them on the screen.
Yeah, you better be counting
Sure.
on the screen.
Taking screenshots, comparison. Putting up...
You're doing a pixel counter, Gunny?
I got a pixel counter, yeah, and I put that on my PC and run scanners over it, sure.
All right. Differences in game visual makeup disappear completely once you move on to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, where Ubisoft said that they aimed for total platform parity, and basically they deliver that. That's right. This after a range of tests, there's simply nothing to separate the two in terms of what the game is rendering. The level of detail, transitions, and character quality, tessellation, distance, and trees and terrain are identical on both systems, while shadow resolution stays the same. They couldn't find any differences at all in fully matched scenarios, and any variations that may have reported may be down to the time of day in the game. So like, you know, if the time of day in the game starts changing, then that's where the lighting changes a little bit, you know.
Little meditation.
Yeah. It says here both of the premium next-gen systems use a dynamic resolution scaling system, as well as, you know, the S, which goes to 1226p or whatever. It says here the lowest measured pixel count on either system was 1440p, while the maximum on either system was 1728p. Oh my. Oh, that's it? No 4K? What the fuck, Mayo? What is this shit?
I don't know.
I thought we were doing 4K ray tracing 120 FPS.
Yeah, no doubt, right?
What the fuck is this shit? The hell,
On
Gunny?
PC, yeah.
Oh, no, we mean on PC, yeah. Your Xbox, your boy Phil Spencer, He kept talking about 4K, man. 4K, we got
120 hertz. No, man, we leave it up to the developer. If they want to do 30 hertz, man, that's their choice. That is their choice. But the games play better in 30 hertz. If that's the case, then the game's going to play better on Xbox. We don't say what Xbox it'll play better on, but it will be play better on Xbox. Play the games anywhere, man. That's all we say.
It says sure in Devil May Cry, you get the option, Gunny, to run the game at 120 hertz or 60 on your PS5 and your Xbox.
I want that choice, man.
But with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Gunny, you only get one mode, and that is 60 FPS to be the target. But while there are problems on both of the consoles, the Xbox Series X is obviously the worst one.
What the fuck? On the most powerful box out there?
To put things into context, Gunny, Valhalla will target 60 frames per second, but when the engine is under heavy load and can't render a new frame within the 16.7 millisecond target, it'll present the new frame when it's good and ready while your screen is updating. This will cause screen tearing. Both systems can have that issue, especially in cutscenes and sometimes in gameplay. However, the key takeaway is that the PlayStation 5 is much closer to the 60 frames per second target more of the time, while the Xbox Series X can struggle. In fact, at its worst, they noted the PS5 delivering a 15% performance advantage over its Microsoft equivalent in identical scenarios, Gunny.
Damn it.
13% more next gen. Woo!
PS5 wins.
PS5,
what is this shit?
Next gen PS5. Woo!
Next, right, the true next gen system.
True next gen system, Mayo. PS5.
All white and tall.
All right, Jesus. I need you to create an email.
Tower for the win.
Create an email, Jesus, to Uncle Phil. I need to say, what is this shit? What is this shit? Really? That's the only question you need to be asking. Ask it twice.
Just email him, what is this shit?
Say, hey, nice jacket. What is this shit?
Hey, nice jacket, Phil. What is this shit?
He'd be like, this guy again?
Damn. He probably blocked me after that.
Should be running better on the Xbox Series X, the world's most powerful console. But apparently not. Apparently it's not the most powerful console. You know what? I'm just going to play Rocket League at 120 hertz on my Xbox.
Gunny, all right, listen, Gunny. The 15% they're talking about here in this identical scenario, it's only across a specific cross-section of gameplay. But if you look at the graphs, the differences can go up to as high as 25% better on the PS5.
You know, I kind of... What?
25% better, Gunny! Woo! Next gen!
Hell yeah!
Next gen PS5! Woo!
Wait, hold on, Jesus. Are you telling me... Now, I thought the Xbox Series S and the Series X were on the same... What is it called? The same, structure as far as, like, processors and that stuff goes. I thought they were the same. Now, if they're getting different... performance things.
You're getting worse performance on
that. That tells me, like, what the fuck? Like, because I get it. Like, HDR, it runs HDR. It has 4K. It's on the same, like, whatever the fuck that thing is called.
On your S, you're only getting 1296p with 1656 being the highest. And on the S, you're only getting 30 frames a second. You're not getting the 60 FPS that they're getting on the new consoles.
But it should be. They said it should run. If I'm going to get 120, I should get 120. If I have a device that can run 120.
Yeah, but apparently that's not what they went for here. They went for 30, and apparently the console can't even do like the same resolution as the...
Okay, so I should trade this in for a PS5 to get the better performance.
I think you should.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like to me as well. This is kind of weird, right? Like, because on paper, like we said before, the Xbox has the better specs, but why did Ubisoft decide to make the game better on on the PS5.
Did they have
Why?
more time with the PlayStation 5 than they did the Xbox Series X? That's what I want to know.
I wonder what the hell the deal is, Gunny. Like, I wonder if why? Why? It's not like it's the same version on the Series S. I was gonna say, well, maybe they made the Series S and the Series X version at the same time, but it's not the same version. The Series X is the same as the PS5. It should be, right? Like the same.
Well, you know what's funny? Here's the other thing, too. And I'm sure you've heard this as well. And with Call of Duty, is it Warzone or is it Modern Warfare that there's like literally where they're running into the problems of these next-gen systems where you're bringing over like a PlayStation 4 version into the PlayStation 5. You can accidentally purchase a PlayStation 4 version and play it on your PlayStation 5. Right? Whether it be disc or digital. And the same thing is happening with Xbox One, to Xbox One X and Xbox One X to Xbox Series S and X. I don't know. But I don't know if that's what this is happening with.
No, because they're saying they specifically compared the next gen PS5 version to the next gen Xbox Series X version, and it's saying here that the PS5 is just running way better than the Xbox Series X. So what the fuck, Gunny?
I'm trying to divert. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Trying to confuse you, Jesus. It's not working.
As more games target 60 frames per second in the cross-generation period and don't quite sustain the target, so we're now seeing a resurgence in games with screen tearing, something that was all but gone on last generation system. So this is not a welcome development, to be honest, and that's why variable refresh rate is such a boon to both consoles. In terms of experience on a standard 60Hz display, the Series X is clearly worse off in performance terms. However, when they tested Valhalla with VR enabled on an LG CX display, and the tearing is gone, and the presentation remains smooth, the console is fully in command when the screen delivers a new frame, and it's a game changer, especially for this title, Valhalla. The omission of VRR on the PlayStation 5 is a real disappointment, not just here in Valhalla, but also in other games like Dirt 5. Says here, beyond performance matter, it's pretty clear that Assassin's Creed Valhalla still needs a lot of work, especially on the Xbox platforms, where they encountered plenty of bugs playing the game. In addition to some weird performance bottlenecks on the series consoles, they also noted that the camera motion doesn't update with the linear relationship to the frame rate during the cutscenes, meaning some ugly-looking stutters when there's actually, the game should be running, 60 FPS like it does on the PS5, where the PS5 is just fine. Yeah, to me, it's just really weird that they fucking they just didn't optimize it really well for the Xbox.
Yeah,
they made it better for the true next gen system, Gunny.
It looks apparently so. They really wanted it to work with haptic feedback.
Maybe Sony paid. Give yourself some extra money.
Gunny's so mad right now.
I know. I really thought the Xbox Series X is the true next-gen system.
Gunny, you're not even playing at 60 frames. You're still playing at 30 frames like some kind of hobo, Gunny. What the hell, dude?
I plan on getting a new TV that plays in the 120 hertz. Hey.
Your Series S? It can't even do 30.
It's supposed to do the 120. It's on the same whatever processor thing.
No, but it only does 30, Gunny. It only does 30. What do you mean?
It's supposed to do 120 if I have a 120 machine, damn it. If it's on the same fucking system as the Series X, it should work the same. It's just a different hard drive. Right? A different SSD. It's less. It's supposed to.
No, Gunny, no. Gunny, you're not. Okay, Mayo, Gunny thinks that his Series S is going to do 120 frames if he buys a 120 hertz TV.
Or something FreeSync compatible.
Didn't they give the option to do 1080p at 120? Like so
No, it's locked. It's fucking locked.
Is it locked? Wow.
This shit's locked to 30.
Fuck that.
There's
Unlock
no
it, Gunny. Just unlock it. Hack it.
just unlock it, Gunny. Just somehow remake the fucking menu in the game to you can unlock the settings.
I've been lied to. Seems like I've been lied to.
Let's be honest here. Phil Spencer and his people lied to you, Gunny. They lied to you. They lied to me. They lied to Mayo.
You know what? He said, buy that S, man. If that's where you feel it's best played, buy the S. You can do 120
bullshit.
hertz.
That fucking piece of shit box. We need to throw it away, Gunny. Throw that shit out. Throw it out the window.
They'll sell you a little flash drive type looking one here pretty soon.
Just throw it out the window, Gunny. Just throw it out the fucking window. You should have gone with Stadia, dude.
The Stadia? Fuck Stadia.
Luna, the new platform.
Yeah, you should have gone with Luna.
I did sign up for Luna. I did. They haven't contacted me yet. It's not going to happen yet, but I'd rather do Luna than Stadia.
I don't know, man, but all I'm saying is you were lied to, Gunny. You shouldn't even waste your money on a TV that does 120 hertz.
Well, I can get that 120 hertz TV. I just maybe need to take the S, turn it in for a 2070 GTX Ti.
There you go.
Need that PC upgrade.
I think that would be the better choice, Gunny, honestly.
Because Mayo, I was playing that, what was it, Red Storm? Red Rising? Red Storm Vietnam? The hell is that? What is that PC game? Where did I even play it at? I don't even remember. It might have been on Steam. But damn, it reminded me of PUBG, but holy crap, playing that in 144 hertz. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All I'm saying, Mayo,
console.
Mayo and Gunny, all I'm saying is the true hype that I see around here is for the PS5. Honestly, the PS5 is all the
But Jesus, if you have like, when you have the games, I mean, that's going to be the thing, right? When the flood of games come in for Xbox, will that be the true next gen? Or will we have to see what those games are? What they bring and what they offer? What do you mean
with the true next gen? Xbox has nothing to offer. What are they offering?
They've got, what do they have?
What game are they?
Gears Tactics. Gears Tactics. But that came back out in April, didn't it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That did come in April.
What Xbox game is coming out here soon?
Let's see. There's nothing. I can't even think of one that's even coming out here in the near future.
Yeah, they bought all these studios that are going to make games for the next 4 years. Then maybe in the next 3 years that'll be cool, but
you know, there's that
what?
What is that Skyrim style type game? We saw like 5 seconds of it. That looked truly next gen. That was from one of their newly acquired studios. But that was just a 10-second teaser.
You have a PC, so you don't need this next gen console. Just get a PS5, dude.
Well, that's why I went with the S. Honestly, that's why I went with the S, the $300 box, not the $500 box. I mean, that's something that me and Kyle, my son, discussed.
Now the problem is that the S is not being supported, right? And you're never going to get 120 frames on the S.
I should, on paper, I should get it. If I get a 4K TV 120 hertz, I should be getting that, right?
No.
Playing whatever game supports 120.
No, it's not how it works, Gunny.
Damn it! Then, oh man, Jesus, you saved me some money right there.
I don't know where did you get this idea that if you get a 120 hertz display, your console's going to do 120?
Because it said it. I thought it said it does support it.
I mean, it does technically, right? Am I wrong, Mayo? Did they say the S supports? I think they did say the S supports 120, right?
I was getting ready to look it up.
Let me go get the box real quick. Let me look at it.
The Series S. We need to look at the specs again of these fucking consoles. Series S specs.
All right. So
I'm going to go to the official Microsoft website here, right? That fucking shit will say, right? Yeah, look, it has optimized for Series X and S. Games built with the Xbox Series X and S development kit showcase a significantly reduced load times and stunning visuals up to 120 frames.
This little graph I'm looking at here is like a It's a list of Xbox Series X and S games with 120 FPS support. But it doesn't say like if it's both consoles, and it's Borderlands, Call of Duty Black Ops, Cold War, Crosscode, Destiny 2, Devil May Cry 5, Dirt 5, Gears, Halo Infinite, Halo Master Chief, King Oddball, whatever that one is.
King Oddball.
And they got like Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. You got Rainbow Six Siege. And then there's like Rocket League. It says 1512p by 756p. I was talking about the resolution they can run in.
I'm just saying, like, why is? Do you think at any point the consoles will say, "Oh, look, Gunny has the box. Look at that right there." Gunny on the box it says 120 frames per second.
It does say it right there, right on the front of the box, right next to the 512.
I don't think it could ever do it though, man. Do you think it'll do it, Mal?
Yeah, maybe 1080p.
But wait, it supports 1440p and it so I should be able to do this on my monitor if I have FreeSync.
I think if you do it on your monitor, I think it's gonna go.
But I don't have FreeSync. I have G-Sync, so I'm not buying a new monitor.
Maybe even then, it might be like, as a super sampling, it might be like running a lower resolution and upscaling that even I don't know.
So what you're saying is, if I had like Gears 5 on there running, and if it supports 120, which I believe it does, it's not going to run at a full 120 all the time.
120, but it might be a lower resolution.
Yeah, it's not going to be the full 4K resolution or 1440p resolution. It'd be 900p.
What the? That's a scam right there. That's smoke and mirrors, pal.
Well, that's how this works.
Just tell me what I want to believe. That's all I want to know from Uncle Phil.
All I'm saying is, it feels to me like the PS5 is the true next-gen system, Gunny. That's all I'm saying.
So you think that's going to run? So even though like some of those games don't support 120, how is that next gen if they're only at 60? Huh?
Because they perform better on the PS5 than they do the Xbox?
One game, right? What other game? Bug Snacks?
All I'm saying, man, okay, look. Xbox has nothing for next gen. They don't even... Their controller, all they did was add a button to it. What? Oh, we got a share button. Something the PS4 has had since 2014. We got a share button, guys. Whoa, next gen.
Hey, they have textured grips now, Jesus.
Oh,
that is cool. That is a good thing.
Textured bumpers.
Oh my God.
A new D-pad, Jesus.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
That D-pad has been on the fucking Elite controller since they came out.
Don't tell Gunny that.
No, but it's...
Oh, but it's what, Gunny?
It's... Even though it's been on, would you say the Elite controller? But it hasn't been on the regular controller, the one for $39, $49.
And Jesus, you can get it in 3 colors. Can you get the PlayStation controller in 3 colors?
Yeah. Look,
I'm pretty sure you can.
I got white. I got cyberpunk.
I got white, blue, and black.
Black. Look, I got all the colors here.
He's got all the controllers over there.
That's right.
Good. He needs them when he throws them at his fucking ground because he's pissed off that it ran at 30 frames, all shitty looking. Fuck this game. Throw the controller out the window. All I'm saying, Gunny, that's all I'm saying. You got scammed.
It seems like it. Man, like, I'm going to get, because I want to get a smaller 4K TV, guys. That's the thing. I've got this 47 here.
Okay.
But I do want to get a 42 because the next gen in TV is the 120, where I've only got 60. And I'll take this OLED, put it in the living room, play my hobo-ass PS4 Pro on there because it looks decent on the old 1080p. But it's going to look a lot better now. And I'll take that new TV and replace it here. Play in my 120 hertz. Maybe do some comparison with my with my PC, right? Because I'll have at least 2 HDMI ports coming out of there. Or 3, depending. So, because I have 2 dedicated 4K ports. Well, actually, I don't know about the new TV that I'll get. We'll see.
We'll see, Gunny.
But I think, yeah, PS5's got the games, that's for sure. They got Spider-Man.
I'm not saying, I mean, Xbox eventually will have the games, but by then, will it be too late? Will it have already just PS5 take the lead?
But you know PS5's going to win this generation, of course. Yeah, there's definitely a higher demand for it, just like what there was with PS4. I get it, man. There's not a lot of people out there that are so hyped for Halo, that game that's never coming out.
Yeah, that shit is boring. It's old, Gunny. It's old news, dude. Like
people are playing Apex and
yeah, people
PUBG
are playing fucking. People are crying their eyes out when Ellie and Joel is dying.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be game of the year right there.
You know, and fucking Mayo's over here crying when the guy dies in Godfall because whatever reason Mayo's really emotional about that game.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We're not crying for Master Chief, Gunny. All right. No one's.
People have already done that. They've already done that for him.
Yeah. No one's crying for no fucking Marcus Phoenix fucking bullshit. You know.
He's a boomer. He's old.
Yeah. He pretty much you're right, Gunny. Master Chief, Marcus Phoenix, Gears of War people are all boomers. They're
all boomers.
They're fucking old news. We need new shit, Gunny. All right. New characters to care about.
I agree.
Right.
Keep it fresh, man. Keep it going. You know.
See, PlayStation knows when to kill off their franchises, like Uncharted. They're like, look, Uncharted 4, we're done. We're done with this shit. No more Nathan Drake. All right, Gunny? He's fucking done now.
He'll be back. He's taking a break.
This is his last adventure, Gunny. He's done after this.
He's like an Indiana Jones, right?
He's going to go live in retirement home after this, Gunny. He's done.
He's going to go play golf. You'll never hear from him again.
Yeah, he's fucking done. He's going to be playing golf with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago, and he's going to just be chilling. That's all he does now.
That's it. You'll just see him on Entertainment Tonight, maybe a screenshot. Bearded and everything, fat bellied.
Yeah. But that's all I have for news. Oh, and if you have a PS5, apparently right now you can get for free Bug Snacks.
Get your Bug Snacks, people. You can purchase that on the PS4, by the way.
Also, Astro's Playroom is free. That apparently showcases your DualSense controller, your new next-gen, super next-gen controller, Gunny, features.
I hear it's amazing. Blow into your controller. Just blow the back of it. That's it. Propeller goes.
There's also that PlayStation Plus collection. Remember about that? Those 20 games.
I remember that. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, that's still a thing. You can still download all those for free. So that's Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, God of War, Infamous Second Son, Ratchet and Clank, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us Remastered, Until Dawn, Uncharted 4. And there's third-party games as well in there, as Batman Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Fallout 4, Monster Hunter World, Final Fantasy. What's the X in the V? Is that 15? Royal
yeah, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat 10 or X, Persona 5, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is in there as well, and Sackboy. It doesn't come with the PS5, but you could download some extra costumes and shit for it when you buy the game if you're a PS5 owner. And then if you're playing Fortnite on your PS5, Gunny, Fortnite gives you 4K at 60 frames per second, Gunny.
Whoa. Am I getting 120 on the X?
And physics. You get haptic feedback on your next-gen controller, Gunny, so you feel like you're holding the suppressed SMG or bolt-action sniper rifle, Gunny, in your hands. That's what it feels like.
That's realism, right? That's putting me right into the game right there.
In addition to general vibration support, they have updated, integrated, and added haptic trigger feedback for ranged weapons in the new DualSense controller. You can also select your favorite mode right from the PS5 home screen. So you can say, like, put Fortnite Battle Royale as the main thing that it launches into right from the home screen. That's pretty dope. And you get enhanced split screen now, Mayo, on your PS5.
Mm-hmm.
You can play split screen up to 60 frames per second on both screens.
Split screen anymore.
Who does that?
Little kids that play on Fortnite together, that play next to each other because they have to share the PS5. I don't know.
Maybe they should each buy an Xbox One S. Series S. Series S, not One S, sorry.
That's what we have for PS5 news. I mean, that's all I have for news, really, guys. I mean, besides that, everything else is Cyberpunk, and that's...
Yeah, there was one other thing. I might have saw it earlier, but it was something to do with... It might have been Jim Ryan talking about their answer to Xbox Game Pass. That something is coming. Something's in the works. But I don't know.
Who said that?
I think it was Jim Ryan from PlayStation. I don't know. I don't have the article up or anything, but I think I want to read more on that for next week's show. See what's coming down the line from PlayStation as far as the subscription goes. I don't know. It could have been clickbait or something. But
speaking of PlayStation, Gunny, one thing that you will like to hear and Mayo will like to hear as well is that the HBO, the home box office, that's what it stands for. Did you guys know that's what it stands for, Mayo? Home box office?
I guess I never even made...
Yeah, you never knew that, did you, right?
I've known that for years.
Yeah. What do you think it stood for? Hobos?
I never sat here, Jesus, and been like, what does HBO stand for?
Now you know. Now you can tell people, hey, motherfucker, I know what HBO
I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm just going to walk up to some random stranger and be like, stands for home broadcasting.
No, home box office.
Or home box office, all right.
I remember when that was like the only thing on cable.
And they're like, Mayo, you're wrong.
Yeah. You're like, no. I might be tired.
And then the next question you got to ask them, you know what HGP stands for?
Oh.
They don't know, then you can just tell them all about the show.
HBO has now given a series order to The Last of Us. That's right, Gunny. That's right. It says here the adaptation of the PlayStation video game. This will be from the creator of Chernobyl, Craig Mazin, and game creator Neil Druckmann, and Game of Thrones executive producer Carolyn Strauss. This is a series that is going to be in co-production with Sony Pictures Television in association with PlayStation Productions, Word Games, and Naughty Dog. The network did not reveal how many episodes have been commissioned for the first season. And so we all know about The Last of Us, right? We all know what it's going to be about, pretty much, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get those fucking zombies looking hella fucking sick, like the clickers and shit, dude. Oh, man. Be badass. You excited to have a...
I'm excited to see that. It'd be like a Walking Dead style type thing.
Yeah, but more grittier, hopefully. Hopefully.
Get that on the HBO. Get that 14-day free trial.
Anyways, that's all I have for your video game news, people. That's all I have.
Right. Let's move on to the console corner. The old console corner, folks, with your PlayStation Plus games. This will be on your PlayStation 4 and your PlayStation 5 for the month of November. Of course, I haven't really checked as far as what's new with the PlayStation 5, but for your 4, you can still download Middle-earth: Shadow of War. I recommend downloading that. That looks amazing on the Pro in 4K. And your second PlayStation Plus game, Hollow Knight Void Heart Edition. Go claim it, but don't play it. It's all right. Bugsnax. That'll be your PS5 launch title PlayStation Plus game But again, you can also purchase that on the PS4 if you want, or if you choose. Over to Xbox Land, the best place to play. For your games for gold, you've got Swim Sanity. I have no idea what this is, but go claim Swim Sanity and Lego Indiana Jones. That's the OG, man, from the Xbox 360. Lego Indiana Jones. Good game. I do have one featured game here. I have not downloaded it yet, Mayo. But it is on your Xbox Game Pass for PC. It could be on console as well. But it's called Mountain Blade Warband for the PC edition.
Yeah.
I know, it looks pretty cool. It almost reminds me of, what is that one where they do the battle cries that you guys...
Mordhau.
Mordhau, there you go. It kind of reminds me of that. Like, I haven't checked the audio on it, but it kind of plays in that similar style camera.
Speaking of Mordhau, I'm going to fire up this week. Jesus, you want to play some Mordhau this week?
You know what? I tried playing that a couple months ago. Maybe 3 months ago. Maybe 4 months ago. And there was like nobody in the lobbies. It was dead.
Oh, really?
It was the game is dead. Sad.
I know Leahy in our community just got it. I talked to him about it, and he's like, I'm going to pick it up.
It was such a good game, and I tried to play... yeah, sorry, Leahy. I have to refund that. But yeah...
Probably check it out and see.
Because I tried to play a match, and like I couldn't find a match. Everything was like dead. Like, it was just like, what the fuck?
Was there another game out at the time?
No, I don't know. But I know for a fact that like I went in there and like there was a match that I got into, and there was like one person on my team and then a person on the other team that was running around with the horse the whole time. And it was like us two fighting like two other guys, and like it was just really fucking awkward. Like two people fighting against two people.
Yeah, you got to have full lobbies, man, for that game to be fun.
To be epic, yeah. Like, it was really fucking bizarre.
Just go in there, I will kill you! Just running at him with a staff. It's fun. Moving over to the Evil Epic Store, you have 2 free games. One of them's awesome. It's called Elite Dangerous.
I just downloaded that today, or I got it.
Yeah, I did claim that. Jesus, I know you played that on console and you enjoyed it for what you played.
Yeah, it's a very immersive space game. It's just like think No Man's Sky, but like more simulator.
I'm curious how... I know it doesn't have much to do with like not an Eve type game, but it is very much a kind of an endless game that you can play for thousands of hours. But
yeah, it is. It's pretty much a make your own adventure type game. You literally start the game off in the space station, and then from there you could do whatever you want. You could become a mercenary. You could become an outlaw. You can become a good person, a bad person. It's pretty much like a open-ended type game, I think. You can do whatever. Just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I saw people on there that were... I know they were doing co-op, and they were playing on whatever console they were playing, and they were like on a planet and just mining, like in these vehicles.
Yeah.
And collecting all that shit and going back, and just they did that for like 2 weeks straight. And I'm like, it looks like watching paint dry, watching it on the stream, but I understand like they were just having a blast, like doing it co-op. Like anything co-op's fun, but yeah, making tons of money doing that. Probably to upgrade their ship or something. But yeah, get Elite Dangerous, and also the World Next Door. That's also free on the Epic Store.
Ooh.
And as over Steam, you get nothing for free.
Oh,
Buy everything.
Look at that, man.
I know. They don't need to give away free games to lure customers in. They just have them already.
Nothing's good on my wish list either, man. Nothing's on sale. My Steam wish list. Nothing's waiting for that winter sale to come up.
Should I buy Miles Morales on the PS4 Pro?
I wonder, like, I mean, I'm sure it looks amazing. I'm sure, like...
It probably looks good, but...
You know, if you don't go sit there and watch, like, PlayStation 5 gameplay or something, you're... You know, I mean, that's the only way you're really going to think, like, oh, I should have waited or something, but... Other than that, you play it for what it is on the Pro, it's going to look just like it was on the OG Spider-Man, you know?
It looked pretty good. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It looked pretty dope. Because I kind of want to play Spider-Man. Like that one. Looks cool.
Yeah, I never finished the first one, but I'm sure this one
Maybe I
looks
should
amazing.
wait till I get a PS5 and play that. Decisions.
Then play that on the OLED. I'm sure it'll look awesome.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure it'll look awesome on the PS4 Pro. Fuck. It's kind of crazy. But we'll see.
Either that and pick up Godfall.
And then Cyberpunk's coming out, man. Like Cyberpunk is the next. That's like, I'm kind of like a little overwhelmed with how much Cyberpunk I've seen. It's everywhere. Like, it's on energy drinks, like Rockstar energy drinks, but it's also on like Monster energy drinks. Like both companies are promoting with them, and they also they're like on Hot Cheetos and fucking like Walmart. They're fucking Target. They're fucking Best Buy posters.
Yeah.
Huge. Like, I'm talking like huge fucking banners and shit everywhere. Fucking. It's ridiculous. Like how did they get so big?
They took all that Witcher money. You know, CD Projekt Red took all that Witcher and GOG money and has been piling it out to advertising.
They must have, dude, because they have so much advertising going for this fucking game.
So
Literally,
if you go,
like,
you can even go.
Shit.
Geez, you can even go on Twitch right now. It's actually listed on there, the game itself.
Yeah.
So you can go to the game on Twitch. Just go to Cyberpunk 2077, and it could just be random streamers talking about the Nightwire thing that they do, or or they could just be showing some gameplay that they're allowed to show. But it's listed. It's on there. It's hype. There's like 6 channels going at all times.
It's fucking nuts to me how big this game is. Now I wonder, do you guys think it'll live up to the hype? Let's make a prediction right now. Do you think Cyberpunk is gonna live up to the hype? And I mean, like they're coming out with like articles talking about how like it lets you customize your fingernails like during the character creation of the game. You're gonna get to customize your fingernails, like your eyebrow length, your eyelashes, your fucking finger length.
I think
all kinds of shit.
I think it will live up to its hype, but the hype will only last so long because it is that single player thing until the summer of 2021. But I think that's the real question, Jesus. Will there be a resurge in the middle of next year? Because everybody's going to be playing it, and it'll be the best thing ever for the next 2 weeks. It'll be amazing. I know it's going to be a good game from watching some of that preview stuff. It will be good. I think it will live up to that hype just because of that. But it'll drop off after.
Yeah, I think it's going to live up to the hype also. I think even the multiplayer will live up to the hype, like, because everybody will like the game and they're just going to be waiting and hope it's like GTA or something.
Yeah, they're going to pay every YouTuber and Twitch streamer to play this. I don't know about but hey, here's a free copy. Go at it, and it'll be 50,000 people watching.
They're probably going to pay Jesus to play this. What are we talking about over here?
We need to get a free copy. That's what we need.
Do I get a free copy?
I'll say it's a 11 out of 10 if you give me a free copy. Fucking pay me. Hell yeah. Pay me off. HGP, that's how we roll. Buy this game, damn it. It's 11 out of 10.
They're saying the game is going to be less than 50 hours long. Because they say that, like, nobody finished The Witcher 3. So they purposely made the game less than 50 hours long to get people to finish it.
Yeah. The thing is, like, also, like, is it going to be, like, are we going to see more people going, this is a GTA clone, it's a GTA clone, it's trying to be too much like GTA? Is that what you think is going to be maybe, like, in that world?
I don't think so. I think we would hear that already. People would be going, oh, I'm not buying that because it's too much like GTA.
Yeah, because I think
it's future enough that people are disconnecting it from, like, GTA.
I mean, but you'll be in a
Keanu
car.
Reeves. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Anyways, they're saying that The Witcher 3, it took people as little as 32 hours to beat it, 32 and a half hours. Or if you play like a normal game, like the normal playtime where you included the main story and extras, it could take most players 291 hours to beat The Witcher 3. And they said a completionist run can take anyone from 116 hours to nearly 469 hours on The Witcher 3 to beat.
Damn. Yeah, after 20 hours, man, I was like, I'm done with this for now.
They were like, fuck this. Cyberpunk needs to be less than 50 hours so people can actually fucking see the end of this story.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right, because what is it these days? Everything's kind of so multiplayer focused. So if that does hold people over until June...
So they basically made us wait a year for every hour of gameplay we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, motherfuckers. Well, we'll see, man. Yeah, I remember I watched, who did I send the trailer to? It was a few weeks ago. I sent it to Brink and Iams. I sent them a link to the very very first Cyberpunk 2077 teaser, like the very first
from
one.
way back, yeah.
It was like from like 20. It said like on there. It said like 2012, like June 2012. I was like, holy fuck, dude! Like this thing was unveiled in 2012 or some shit. Like it was like, I can't believe it's been that long. Yeah, like that's such a long time, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, holy crap! That's like mind blowing how long that was.
I wonder if the employees would be like, "Well, what do we do now that it's done?" Like it's been ingrained their whole career of doing Cyberpunk.
They'll be
They've
like
been there for like 5 years, and they're going, "Now what, guys?"
Rockstar employees, right? Because now they'll probably go help finish or start up Witcher 4.
Ooh.
Right? Get that thing rolling. You know, and we'll see Witcher 4 in like 10 years.
Oh, or
on the
do you
PlayStation
think
6.
that CD Projekt Red will make a new IP? Like, because Cyberpunk a new IP? It is, right? Like,
Yeah.
do
It's
you
kind of
think
old
they'll
at this
just make
point.
another
But
one, like another new one. But like, hey, we're making a whole new thing, a fucking whatever.
we're going to put Geralt in space. The Witcher goes to
Spacer.
Mars.
We're calling him the Spacer. He's going to space now.
Well, he'll be on Mars. Let's go, Roach. Right? And just he's got a space helmet on. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Who knows? We'll see what happens with the Cyberpunk. I personally think that it's gonna live up to the hype, but I think that a lot of people are gonna be disappointed, because it's been so long, and I think people have built up this thing of it in their head.
Yeah.
Comes to it, it's gonna be like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this. You know, because they've been saying, oh, well, in Cyberpunk you could do this, and you can do that, and you can do this, and you can eat a hot dog, Gunny, or you could fucking kill somebody, or you could kick in the door, or whatever. Like little shit. You know, it's gonna be like, oh, I can't do that, or I can't really do this.
And you're going to get your PC people on there review bombing this on Steam. It doesn't have ray tracing, and
It doesn't.
and
run
it's a
good.
light thing. It doesn't work. I tried it and I reinstalled it and then I deleted it and then
No, it has ray tracing, but only on NVIDIA cards.
Yeah, so I'm just saying it'll be review bombed in the beginning, and
Boom.
then it'll be positive. Then it'll be very positive. Yeah.
AMD cards don't get ray tracing.
Right, they're gonna review bomb it. They're gonna be like, my AMD,
6,000 whatever. the
yeah,
fuck.
6000 series
XT.
GPU.
You shouldn't have bought one, dumbass. Fuck AMD. In terms of GPU, CPU they're cool, but GPU, fuck them.
All right,
Anyways.
whatever.
Anyways.
What do we got? Do we got a community question? We didn't ask for community questions.
Oh wait. Oh, hold on. I did. Hold on. I got him. Hold on. I forgot about that part. Fuck. I forgot about this community question part here. I got him right here. Right here. Community question time. Community questions comes from the people on Facebook. Brian Tobe Jr. asked, Would you make a better snow Mexican or a regular Mexican?
Well,
I think I'm a regular Mexican. Probably.
being Mayo's white, so probably a snow Mexican, I guess. I don't know.
You fucking Canadian. Goddamn fucking
Oh, I'm
snow
Canadian
Mexicans.
now.
That's what snow Mexicans are. They're Canadians. What about you, Gunny? What about you?
I'm gonna be see. I go to Mexican parties every weekend.
Yeah.
So and they're out. Okay, for you people listening, those are outside parties. It's in a backyard, and so I would be a
Thousands of
snow
people.
Mexican because I was wearing my beanie last night. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Brian Tubb Jr. says, are you scared that Cyberpunk may be a flop since the hype is getting crazier and they keep pushing the date? It won't be a flop. That game's gonna sell fucking gangbusters, dude. It'll probably be the best-selling game of the year. I don't know. Do you think it'll be Call of Duty?
I think it will.
You think so? I think Call of Duty will be number one.
Call of Duty's hard to beat, man.
Yeah, and it did have a little bit of a head start, but
Yeah.
because Cyberpunk will only have like half a month.
Yeah, 20 days. That's all they need, right? Fuck you. Everyone's pre-ordered us. We don't care.
Well, you know what? I'm thinking about this too. Where isn't it? Cyberpunk is getting a Stadia release where Call of Duty isn't.
Yeah.
So there's another 6 sales for Stadia.
Yeah.
Right.
No, right now they had a deal going on. They have a lot of deals going on with Stadia right now, which is really bizarre.
I get the emails.
They're trying to get rid of the hardware or something because they were giving it away to YouTube Red subscribers last month, or this month actually. And then on top of that, there was another deal going on this month. If you bought Cyberpunk 2077 from Stadia, like if you pre-ordered it through them, they just gave you a controller and a fucking 4K Chromecast thing. So like all you had to do is pay the $60 and you got the $129 bundle thing.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know, man. I thought about buying that just to have Stadia, but I was like, what am I ever gonna play on there? Cyberpunk? No.
Yeah, it would just be. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because I already got PC and Xbox, so it would have to be free for me to even try it. I mean, I did do the time thing, but it looked like crap on PC, and it doesn't work on what? It didn't work on my iPhone, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Something didn't work on the iPhone. Only available on on Android.
Moving on to the next
devices.
question. Brian Tubbs Jr. also asked, are you looking at any Black Friday deals? Nah.
Nope.
The only thing I'm looking at, Brian, is, of course, the wife's a little hype for some things, or she could just be pulling my chain where, like there's something like, I'll mention something where I'm like, Brian knows this, right? He knows. Where I'm like, hey, this rug, it's all frayed up, like a entry rug. She's like, that's a Black Friday deal. I'm like, okay, your son needs new shoes. The guy's like 7 foot tall now. Black Friday deal. Like, right, but for me, I'm always like, man, come on, like, 'cause the time Black Friday rolls around, everything's out of stock, I don't know. But I'm looking at those TVs. Like, I do want to get that 42-inch, 120 hertz TV, Brian. 120 hertz. I could play on my Xbox. Those are the ones I'm looking at. The LG or the Samsung. There's a few other devices I'm looking at as well. Like, I want that. I want the, what is it? Is it the Samsung, the tablet? Whatever the latest and newest one is.
Okay. Kaito Olen says, we went through a phase of the gaming market being oversaturated with first-person titles or first-person shooter titles. Games like Titanfall 2 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare suffered because of it. It's looking like open world games are now doing the same with next gen on the streets. I expect it will only get worse. Will this kill the desire for open world and narrative driven games, or will people just get lost on side quest based games? I personally think that people won't get tired of open
Look at
world
Cyberpunk.
games.
That looks like it's gonna be an open world game, and everybody's excited to all get out that game. So
I think that this is the future of games is open world, more choices, more adventuring, more choose your own adventure type, but actually like playing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like if you think of back in the day, like choose your own adventure narrative based games where they give you like all these options, but they were all narrative, you know, it's just reading it or whatever. Now you're actually playing it. You get to make these choices, but you're actually playing it out, you know? And I think it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Like, there's going to be a point where there, well, there already is, right? The never-ending game. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The expansion comes out tomorrow, actually.
You know what I mean? It's like I was gonna say there's gonna be a point where there's gonna be a never-ending game that lets you just keep playing forever, and that's World of Warcraft. So yeah, they already exist.
Yeah, but I don't know. Is that an open world game? I think. I mean, I guess it would be. You go anywhere in that. You know, I've never really played that game, but it's very grindy. But maybe more like a. Yeah, I do. You know, like I think about this too. Where Kato's question is, where Jesus, you know this as well. Like, you know, you've got your console and you're on there and you see your Ubisoft games and your Rockstar and Microsoft and, you know, whatever other EA and your developers like that. Yeah. And also when I go to Steam like every day and I'm looking on there and, you know, of course I'm a City Skylines player, but not necessarily that's more creative. But, you know, when I'm looking on Steam and I'm looking on the library and everything's really small and indie and popular, and I often wonder, like, are those the people that are on there? They're just going like, hey, open world games, ain't got time for that. You know, I want to get in and play my Roblox and my Minecraft and, you know, whatever little, you know, Among Us and whatever's trending at the time, you know? Like,
I mean, it happens, dude. There's people that literally only play Call of Duty. Like, at my work, right?
Yeah, or FIFA. Or
there's
Madden.
These guys that call themselves gamers, right? And there's one of them that actually, he's a gamer, but he games on consoles. He games on, like, Xbox and PlayStation, but he does play, like, a wide array of video games. Like, he was telling me he's playing Assassin's Creed, and fucking he's excited for Cyberpunk, and so he plays, like, a bunch of different games, like Call of Duty and shit, too. But then there's these other guys at my work that call themselves gamers, and they play on the PS4 or whatever, but all they play is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, they're just playing Cold War. That's all they've been playing since they came out. It's like they haven't even tried Assassin's Creed or nothing else. One of them, he uses this dude, and all he does is he talks about how much shit he talks on his headset. He's like, yeah, I go home, man. He's like, I'm talking so much shit on my headset on Call of Duty. He's like, that's all I do. I'm like, wow, okay. And like, but yeah, you know, so there's the people that only play those types of games. And like I said, man, when you're thinking about video games, what hasn't been done, right? It's like, almost every genre has been done at some point. Or like every type of video game has already been made. So
that
what
we can think of at least.
That we can think of at least. So like, what is the next thing is to like make an open world game that's so big that it never ends, or you know, it just keeps getting bigger, or what do you do? You know,
Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, I was thinking Elite Dangerous. Like, that's another. You know, I know that from watching a lot of Twitch and YouTube that game's. At least it gives that illusion that game is massive. You know. Or a game like EVE Online or something. Yeah,
or you make a game that has games in it, like a games within a game like Roblox, like, you know, it's like what else do you do? I mean, it's really hard. I just don't think people are going to get tired of open world games. I won't get tired of them because every time I get into an open world game, it's kind of like an escape from our world, right?
Yeah,
like you kind of get out of your world and you go into this new world and you're kind of there, you know.
Yeah,
I quite frankly enjoy that quite a bit, a lot more than like other types of games sometimes.
Yeah, definitely during playing that Witcher, that's another thing too. We talked about this before. If you jump into Witcher 3 and you don't really stray so much from the story, you know, where you're not going like, there's a question mark here. I need to get on this boat. Go to that question mark and that question mark, right? You're not, and like when you get to that area, like, holy fuck, that monster, that thing is like, it's a level 30. I'm level 5. I'm going to get my ass handed to me, but I'll just go to the other question mark. But man, if you really stick to that story, then, it's still, I just like that. I love that choice of, hey, let me just keep going down the storyline and enjoying that more rather than, going out to other question marks. But I'm always, that's for me, right? I'm always going to buy the next Assassin's Creed, the next Witcher 4, whatever it is. I know we see people complain about it online just like they do with like a game like PUBG where it's, or
too many battle royales.
Too many battle royales, yeah, it's boo. We had too many saturation.
Yeah, it happens. People think there's too many, but there's never enough, man. Never enough. Yeah, I agree with you, Gunny. I agree with you. Speaking of Ubisoft games, you know that since 2015, because I got like this Ubisoft email thing that tells me to like pull up all my stats for the last 5 years, because I linked my PlayStation and everything. And I did that today, and I pulled up all my stats from the last 5 years to now, and it said since 2015 I've only played 11 Ubisoft games. 11. That's it. I was like, that's it?
Yeah.
11 games?
Like 5 of them were Assassin's Creed?
more than that, probably Assassin's Creed.
Watch Dogs,
But yeah, and it said like it told me like my top 3 games, and number 3 was Watch Dogs 2, number 2 was Assassin's Creed Origins, and number 1. Guess what my number 1 Ubisoft game was?
I know what it was.
Played the most.
I know what it was. It's the Sword and Board game. I forgot the name of it.
No.
For Honor? No, is that the name of it? I was thinking of. Yeah.
Nope. Wasn't.
I know what it was. It's Rayman Legends.
Nope. I can't believe you guys haven't guessed this. Come on, guys.
Okay, let's see. What? Oh. No, fuck, it couldn't have been The Division 2.
Nope.
Damn it. Oh, Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Really?
Woo!
I don't think I've ever heard you talk about Rainbow Six Siege, except for like.
I thought you played that a lot on console.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Rainbow Six Siege is my most played game, my number 1 game that Ubisoft says that I played the most from their library of games. It says that I have 115 hours in that fucking game. I'm like, holy shit, 115 hours?
I was kind of thinking that game, but like I didn't think you ever mentioned that game.
No, I used to play a lot on the Xbox.
that's what it was. Yeah, you used to play on that all the time.
All the time, but yeah, man, like that was my number 1 game, and it said that. Do you know one thing that I found really creepy? Is these motherfuckers track everything, guys. They know everything about you guys, because it said on there like, you've played a total of like 370 something hours or some shit like that, right? And it's like, and you've had like 440 something different play sessions. It's like, you motherfucker.
They know where you've been and what time you've been.
We know what time you were playing, Jesus. We know. That was kind of creepy, man. It's kind of cool knowing that, but it was also kind of creepy, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like that when you get that email from Google. They tell you where you've been for the month.
Dude, no. That. I saw that the other day on Google Maps, right? I looked up a place, like a taco place or something, this taqueria that's like down the highway, because I was going to call their phone number to place it to go or a pickup order. And when I clicked it, the profile came up, how it pulls up the Google profile or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it said on there, you visited this place in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and it said the different dates on each year. And then I went to Walmart, the one that's like the Walmart that I go to all the time, and it said, yeah, you last visited this place in like 3 weeks ago. And it's like, before that, you visited on this day at this time. Before that, you visited on this day at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, holy shit, these motherfuckers know exactly where I go and when the fuck I'm there.
Where you're shopping, yep.
Holy shit. It was kind of creepy, Gunny.
You know what? When you're going, I would just leave your phone in the car if you're going to go to Joe's gun store. I recommend it.
Turn off.
You got ammo 4 times in the last.
Turn off your location.
Since April.
Yeah. Hey, you've been to this gun store like 50 times in the last 2 weeks. What are you doing over there?
We've collected your information. Thank you.
We're sending this to the FBI now. You're under arrest.
Oh, you know what's another creepy thing, guys? I know.
It's crazy.
The one thing I think that creeps me out a little bit, and maybe it's an iPhone thing, but I've noticed it where this is like, okay, so for me, for example, if I go to my wife's profile on the iPhone, right, her contact information, I can elect if I want to let her track me at all times. And I thought, you know what I'm talking about? Like it says, let this person track you to let that person know, whoever it is, for them to track you at, probably for kids, it's probably what it's for, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that's creepy, and I would never turn that on. No, it's not going to happen.
Little does Gunny know his wife enabled that on his phone.
Yeah.
I keep checking to see if it's enabled.
She's tracking your ass, Gunny. You're fucking being tracked right now, Gunny. She knows where you're at.
I do have that option on my phone where I Bluetooth it all the time to connect to my radio, and it'll tell me like, "Hey, your vehicle's parked here," right? And it'll show me like, "Oh, what? Huh? Why is my vehicle parked there?"
Yeah, whenever you park somewhere, Google will be like, "Hey, do you want us to remember where you parked your car?" And it's like,
Yeah, it can remember the speed difference, because you're like moving in a vehicle,
like, what the
and then you're
fuck?
stopping,
That's
and you stay in a place, and then
Hey, Mayo, do you want us to remember where we parked your car? What the fuck? It's kind of creepy.
That is
let
a
you
little,
know.
yeah.
We'll let you know if somebody stole it also.
Your vehicle's now leaving without you.
Jonathan Hall asked, is 2021 going to be better than 2020?
Yes.
how can it not?
I fucking hope so. Like I'm not gonna lie, guys. 2020 has felt like 3 years combined into one.
It's like the
honest to
longest year ever.
This is the longest year I've ever experienced in my life. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the whole quarantine, everything shut down thing, or what it is, dude. But this is the longest fucking year in the world ever.
I think there'd be a lot of celebrating this year, New Year's.
Oh, yeah. I always told my wife, like, it's going to be, like, probably the biggest New Year's Eve celebration we've ever seen, ever, in American history.
No, because
probably across the world.
Man,
I don't think they're going to care. They're going to party and be like, it's over. It's over.
Jesus, they found a vaccine, didn't they? So it should be coming out eventually. I would think it would be out sometime next year.
It ain't going to be out before this year, before the New Year's.
You don't think so?
No. Fuck no.
And you know what? That's why I wake up every morning and go, fuck. It's fucking still 2020, isn't it?
Fucking Rona is still around.
But you know what I do, guys? This is for everybody out there. Like, this is me personally. I just, I wake up and I get on my phone, my tablet, and I just start watching Twitch, and I come in here and just play video games. That's what I do. That's what keeps me sane. That's what keeps me happy. And I podcast. That's another thing that keeps me happy.
You know what's going to suck, Gunny? When January 1st, 2021 comes around and you've been partying all night because it's New Year's, right? And you wake up and you get in your car to go get some fucking Taco Bell because you're hungover. You turn on the radio and the radio host goes, "Hey, welcome, good morning. It's January 1st, 2020. Another new year."
Fucking Groundhog Day.
All over, Gunny. It's starting all over, Gunny.
No! Oh, my God.
It's starting all over, Gunny.
I did something wrong. I need to fix it.
You fucked up somewhere in the year, Gunny. Damn it. You need to go back to the whole year again.
Can I reset? I don't want to say how I reset, but can I just reset? Can I drive without a seatbelt over the reset 2020? Let's go.
Reset 2020. Oh, that would suck, wouldn't it? Like you're so excited for it to end, and then the next fucking day is the 1st of January 2020. They're talking about some virus in China and shit. Like, it hasn't reached the U.S. yet, and Trump is still fucking talking shit.
I'd be on the phone. I need to talk to the president right now. Get me in touch with Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Shut the border down right now. Nobody.
They'd be like, "Get out of here, Gunny! You're crazy. We're gonna lock you up if you don't leave us alone."
You could also become like a billionaire, Gunny. You could like predict who wins the election, predict who won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You could predict who wins the fucking
I'd be so, you know what?
championship.
See, that would be the thing. I'd be so rich, and then, like, when I can, like, maybe let's say go back to like March. Then what I'll do is I'll charter a plane over to New Zealand with Gabe, and we'll just chill on the beach, man.
Go live in New Zealand with Gabe.
Maybe that's what Gabe did. Maybe he already knew.
He knew.
He
He's
knew.
like, fuck that.
That motherfucker knew, damn it.
Him and Bill Gates, right? They knew.
Oh, shit. Who knows, Jonathan Hall? I hope 2021 will be a better year. I think it will be. I mean, it's kind of hard, right? But anyways, Jonathan Arcelo, a.k.a. Nipron, asked, with the year almost closing, what games are you predicting for Game of the Year? And this is easy. This is Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. It's Cyberpunk. That's all I have. That's all I have.
I think, I saw Ace
Wait,
Assassin's
The
Creed.
Last of Us 2 came out this year, right?
Yes, that's like up there on the list. I know that Assassin's Creed Valhalla was nominated as well. But what did Jeff show first? Like, he showed Last of Us 2. It was... Oh, man, it was another indie game that... Was it Hades? Like, there's a list. I've got it somewhere, but there was a list that came out first. But what about Cold War, Jesus? Do you think that'll be like another... Will that be a top contender?
No. I mean, as cool as the campaign is, it's not like Cyberpunk cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's 6 missions. It's not fucking Keanu Reeves coming in there kicking ass.
Hey, Jonathan, what about Halo Infinite? Nah, not this year. Not coming out.
God, he just fucking...
Now Fran's like, fuck your Xbox, right? He's a PS4 Pro player. That's my buddy on Twitch. Go check out Nipron.
Check him out, people. Anyways, that's all I have for community questions. That's all I have.
I think we've reached the end of the show. What do you say, guys?
Yeah.
Who's got to work tomorrow? Who's off Thursday, Friday?
I'm off Thursday.
I'm off Thursday only.
I'm Thursday, Friday. I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to eat some turkeys and all that good stuff. I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I hope everyone has a good and safe Thanksgiving. In Oregon, they're threatening to arrest us.
What's up with that? I heard about that, and I was like, my wife told me about that, and I'm like, what the hell? What's going on in Ohio over there too, man, with the lockdown and the curfews?
It's like a limit.
We got curfews over here now.
Do you?
Be at home by 10 o'clock. And
Yeah, same here in California.
What?
Yeah. I got a letter. I actually got a letter from my boss. I requested it. So if I do, just happen to get on there and the National Guard pulls me over,
That's weird.
they're pointing big guns at me, There is going to be no running them over with the Jeep. I'll be filled with holes. I'll be like, sir, here's my papers. My papers here.
Here they have a 6-person limit rule. Like, you can't have more than 6 people in your house at any given time for any fucking reason. But I'm like, there's families that are bigger than 6 people.
That is true. Like, I thought about that was my first thought, and then of course people are reminding me as well on Facebook and Twitter. There's people bigger than 6 family. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know why they would even say that. That was the dumbest thing that I've heard from the government or the Oregon government.
Yeah, they said during Thanksgiving gatherings, there can't be more than 6. I'm like, there's no way anyone's going to follow that rule. There's just no fucking way that people are going to follow that rule ever. There's just no way, right? Right. There's going to be motherfuckers, 30 people in a house. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was just a bonehead statement from whoever said that in Oregon. Who was that? The governor?
The governor, Kate Brown. Yeah.
What an idiot.
A super liberal governor. Super democratic governor.
Look, I think he might just have to rethink what he... there are people out there, Jesus, I will tell you, whether they're Democrat or Republican, they're just like, hey, look, I'm not going to my grandma's house this year, we decided, and grandma decided, common sense shit, right? Like, how about come out and talk about that? Then try to scare people. It's just not going to work.
We're gonna put you in jail if you don't. Like, no, dude, come on. Like, you don't put people in jail for COVID, because then
you're gonna get COVID.
You don't want the people in the jail, because then there's too many people in the jail, and then they start spreading COVID in the jail, and then yeah.
I would just like maybe I should be the governor. I'd just be like, hey guys, how about use some common sense and maybe not everybody come over for the holidays. I don't know, just common sense, folks. Let's use it. Use your mask. Keep 6 foot distance.
Common fucking sense. Anyways, stay safe out there, people. Stay healthy. Hopefully, all this shit ends soon, right? Hopefully.
Yes.
Just don't expect like 2021 comes around and everything's perfect.
Yeah, flick of a switch. Boom. It's all good.
Everything's done, guys. The Rona went away. Everybody's happy again. Everything got reopened. And the world is happy once again. Woo! No.
We'll see. We shall see. Let's hope for that vaccine soon.
No, where can people find you, Gunny?
Oh, go find me on the Xbox Series S at 60 hertz. Gamer tag Gunny Chief. I'm also Gunny Chief on the Epic Store, over on that Uplay connector, whatever they're calling it now. And I do own one of those PlayStations, that PlayStation 4 Pro, as HGP_Gunny. What about you, Mayo?
You're gonna find me, on Discord as the Mayo. I'll plug my Twitter now. It's just Mayo. Still gonna try and grow that a little bit. Good old Steam is the Mayo one. Xbox the Mayo one. So, easiest place again is Discord. It's linked to all my main profiles. What about you, Jesus?
You could find me on everything as Jesus Walks Lot. I'll be chilling, playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Call of Duty. And yeah, say hi to your kid back there, Mayo.
Yeah.
Hey, kid.
Hi, kid. Tell him that back in my day, people would bully me if I wore Champion to school. Now it's designer clothes. Fucking crazy.
He said you'd be bullied if you wore that back in his day.
Yeah. I remember that, Gunny? People used to make fun of you for wearing Champion.
No, but I remember if you didn't have, like, see Jesus back in my day, if you didn't have, oh my gosh, I've totally forgot the name of the shoes. It wasn't Adidas, it was,
What, Filas?
Yeah, there were Filas, and then there was another brand that was more expensive. I felt like they were more expensive.
Reebok?
Or the Kangaroo brand, Gunny.
Yeah, either that or the Reebok, yeah. But see, I always wore the Kmart tracks, That's all I could afford. They were called tracks. They were literally like Payless shoes.
Oh, shit. Anyways, peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Peace out. Shout out to our listeners in the UK. We love you all. Shout out to our friends in the US. Happy Thanksgiving. And our Canadian friends to the north. We love you. And everyone to the south as well. We love them.
Hey, happy holidays to all those that celebrate.
Yeah.
Be safe out there, guys.
Yep.
And gals.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.